Welcome. Welcome to City 17. Gordon Freeman. Let me get a look at you, man.
Oh, I thought you were a cop.
You have chosen or been chosen?
Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Half-Life 2 with Rampancy.net. I'm Nargajan.
And I'm Blackstar, and we think Funkus should be around somewhere. He was having a sandwich.
Should be, yes.
The last adventure we left you at, unfortunately...
Oh, damn, dude, I'm on mute.
See, there, that's probably the best opening we've had.
Dude, I was screaming. It was fantastic.
Nope, we didn't hear
Everyone
anything.
had their speakers blown out.
And the best part was that,
Are we
you didn't have to do
live?
anything.
That was
we have
nothing.
you on demand, Funk. So I'd like to say big hey to everyone else in the chat. Yes, Zaldera's going, are we live? He goes, Lido's, are we live? Wow, everybody's doing our meme.
We're live. A bunch of these ant lines aren't, though. Watch.
Yeah, so sorry for the technical problems we had last time. Narc kind of figured it out. It was all his fault.
Yeah,
But
it was all
it
my
was a little
fault. I
thing
did a thing.
we tried to do, and
poor
unfortunately
ant
some
lines.
network sharing went crazy go nuts. So Narc is now hiding in a box?
Yeah, well, this is where I got stuck. And actually, I remember this is where I got stuck the first time I played the game. Part of it is just that if you don't come into this whole encounter in good shape, it can be rough on you. If you don't manage to take the first gunship out before the second one spawns, that can also be a problem. So I went back off camera and I redid this bit. So the first one's already dead. The exit to the area is actually already open. It's that hole over there. I think it blows up when the first gunship does. And this gunship's only got one hit left on it. So if I just buy... Oh, wow. Even got the pieces. That's
Cool.
That's great. Okay.
Oh,
Hey,
I gotta
guys.
grab the new soundboard. I haven't gotten that yet. Oh, Golfer's in the chat. Hi,
didn't,
Golf.
that just use the old one. The new one just has the one extra button on it.
Oh, okay.
And you won't have that button, but it's okay. The rest of the buttons should work.
Button.
Yeah, I don't have the button. You want me to use the button?
Yes.
All right, fine.
No.
Well, how you doing, Marty?
I want to use the button.
That's a little dig at Marty O'Donnell saying dumb things on Twitter.
Yeah, he was complaining that if somebody else asked him to wash his hands, he was going to touch their face hard.
That's okay. I'm
And
going to
a
smack
bunch
somebody if they
and a
tell me to
bunch
take
of-
my vitamins
A bunch
again.
of Bungie community people were like, Marty, why are you like this?
Marty, shut up.
Really?
Look,
Because
Marty-
okay, my initial reaction is, I love Marty now more than ever.
Yeah, I figured you would. You
No,
Mrs.
I loved him
What a
before,
hero.
but I'm sorry. Stop saying dumb things.
Marty, if you're watching this, keep it up. You be you. Don't let him.
No,
I don't think that's ever been a
okay.
problem.
There's a lot of people in the world that
doing
are
it.
having
yeah.
massive problems like that. And when you say stuff like that, ask yourself one question. Is this going to help or not?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
if it's not, you know what to do.
Golfers in the chat says we're all staying healthy. Yeah, so far we are. We are essentially self-isolating over here.
Knock on
Blackstar
wood.
basically works from home anyway. A bunch
to
of
me,
my
this is Tuesday. I mean,
yeah, a bunch of my stuff is moving to remote. Not all of it, but most of it.
and Funk we thought was dead, so we didn't expect him tonight.
Well, I literally can't go to work because I'm sick.
Ah, well, don't worry. Think of it this way. You won't be sick for long.
Ideally, yeah.
Either way,
Can finally end this hellish facade.
yes. See, Baron says, yeah, I barely go out anymore. Me neither. You know, there's no point. I've been out. I've been out for 40
I've
years.
seen it.
I've had enough of
I've
out.
seen it.
Been there, done that, doing it this
I barely
weekend.
go out anymore either. Not since 2001.
Lionel says, yeah, lucky so far here. Had to cancel my gym appointments. Zale Mannixon, hi Zale. He says, yeah, it looks like Narcogen found the rocket launcher. Now to make somebody
Well, I already
pay.
had it. I didn't have enough rounds. Basically, if you come into that area with 3 rounds, you can take care of the first guy before the second guy spawns. But if you go around the corner to get the last collection of rounds, then the second one spawn and you have 2 of them. And once there's 2 of them and you have low health and not enough ammo, that encounter gets sticky. So I basically had to just go back and do it over.
Baron asked, does Funk have COVID? No, I think he just has a cold. But I think he is milking it.
No, we don't know, and I am by no means an expert, but I would say the take from a lot of people is that, just stay away from people insofar as you're capable of doing it. Some people are getting sick and then obsessing over the idea of getting a test. I'm not really sure that's a super great idea at this point. It's not available.
Whatever you do.
My stupid job won't let me go back to work until I either get a positive test
you don't need
about
to see
whatever
people.
I have.
Yeah, you don't need to see people. You can do
I
everything that you
literally need to see
do on a
people.
Skype.
No, I can't.
Sure you can.
They have to
You
sign
cannot
paperwork.
hire people over Skype. Come on.
I can't hire people over Skype.
You can't. That's the point. You don't need to hire people. You just have to say, we're not hiring you, and job done. So
We do need to hire people. We do, yes.
no, the ones that you have are,
It's a grocery
Line 1,
store.
turret 0.
We've increased. Look,
well, think about it.
Last-
If you're not
last
there,
week was our record
you can't
sales
fire
week.
them. Therefore, they still have to work. Problem
no,
solved.
because they just keep calling. Last week was record sales week, and this week is shaping to be record sales week, and the week before last was a record sales week.
Wow,
So, like,
it's not even
just-
Christmas season.
Right. I'm talking like
Yeah, but this
grand
is
opening, like forever.
this is panic mode for people. They're all becoming hoarders.
That's true. However, with grocery stores are the only place people can get food now, really, because restaurants are all closed.
Cyborg's getting all OCD here, so I'm just going to do it so he'll stop spamming. He mentions his comment about his last video linking the Mumra poster over a City 17 mentioned last stream.
Oh, that looks problematic.
Therefore, I mentioned it. Yeah, Zale says, I know you had your rocket launcher. Yeah, in fact, I had recommended God mode because once we figured out the technical problems, he tried sharing
Yeah, I know
net
we didn't
access
go
that goofed the net. So that's what
Yes,
killed
no,
the
I
stream.
made a local
Goofed
network
the net.
configuration
Oh, the
error
whole
that
net.
caused the NDI to stutter, the VBAN to stutter, a bunch of
the
stuff.
Plex server, the inner network bandwidth went to hell. All the IP addresses
So
started
I've
conflicting.
switched over. I've got a dongle now so that Ethernet goes directly into the iPad that does the local controls for the...
He killed my
the
dumb smart
soundboard.
switch. $600 switch. Just I had to reboot the whole thing.
We didn't kill it. You just needed to reboot it.
Goofed it. And Cyborg says, thanks, Blackstar. Hey, Lino, we're here for you. He says, yeah, funny you mentioned it going all OCD. I actually have that. No, we know. You mentioned it before, so I had a feeling that's probably why.
I figured you were just an asshole.
No. He has some issues. He mentioned it before, and we're trying to be sensitive to that. We're not trying to make anybody else feel bad. We want this to be a safe place for everyone.
You can make
except
me feel
Funk.
bad. Right,
Well,
correct.
we try to make you feel bad because it's comedically funny.
Part of the game, yeah.
Which is why all the things I gave shit for Marty for doesn't apply to you.
Right.
So we can just get on your case all the time. Oh, which reminds me, before I forget, we wanted to let everyone know we're having a new gentleman's agreement here at rampancy.net, which means that we're going to be pulling a Top Gear. So what that means, for those who aren't fans of the show, Top Gear is a really popular British show with a bunch of presenters that play around with fancy supercars. The cool thing that they have in the show is that they said that if anybody of the hosts dies, the very next words out of the announcer when they mention it is going to be the word anyways. So here at Rampancy, we wanted in that same wholehearted feel, any of us, if we happen to die and someone's surviving enough to do the channel, the first words after we announce that co-host's death is going to be anyways, just to let everyone know. So Narc agreed,
No, I agreed.
Funk agreed, and Jilly can't because she hasn't been around.
Let's talk about the game a little bit.
Everyone knows the game.
If we could,
We're
because
in hallways.
yeah, we're in hallways, but I thought this level did a great job of building the idea of like doing a prison break-in
Well, it looks like a prison, so
with the
mission accomplished.
Antline allies. It's going to go on for a bit now. This is not It's not a short sequence, but
Oh, the ceilings are
I
high for
genuinely didn't like
prisons.
this.
there's so much variation in the gameplay situations that this game offers, really.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, he's going to see me. All right, fine. I can't... There's a segment later that's going to come where we can get the turrets as allies, but it's not yet.
I keep wanting to open up a portal and drop them through it, but I keep having to remind myself it's a different game.
It's not a thing.
Nope.
Not a thing.
You can throw a bug at them with the gravity gun. Yeah, can you do that? Can you pick up the corpses?
No, once it gets charged. Once it gets charged...
Wow, he could talk about seeing you wherever you are.
Can I make a request?
Sure.
Food,
Instead of
drink,
a Top
or
Gear, can we do a Bewitched, and then after a couple years replace Narc with some other guy named David and never mention it?
we could. We just need the access codes, or we'd have to forward the server addresses.
Okay, good.
But theoretically possible. In fact, we're going to have to come up with a dead man drop so everyone has everyone else's codes in case, one of us actually croaks. Because if Narc takes out all that
Could you
knowledge with me,
imagine?
I'm never going to get that channel access again.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the most important thing.
Well, it just means that either we'd have to figure out some other way to let people know. Because how else can we announce with that video? Let's see. Zale Mannix, yeah, Narc, you gorgeous human being. I was just making a marathon level name reference.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was the reference?
I don't know. I'm looking in the chat. It's Zeldaris, yeah. Enduring some self-isolation here at home due to basically shutting down.
that I found a rocket launcher and now it's time to make somebody pay. That was
Yeah.
that was the reference.
Oh, okay.
Come on, what? Yep, there we go.
Oh, Zyberg says, yeah, you may recognize those from Portal. Yeah, they were based on Half-Life 2 turrets, but nicer to listen to. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, G-Man says, yeah, the G-Man sighting ahead. Did you do that? I wasn't looking at the balcony.
I don't know. I'm not sure I know where the one in here is. Maybe,
well, I know if
you know what? I think he may be on one of the screens.
Cyber says, yeah, but yeah, the prison was meant to be in the original beta depot as well, just not the Combine prison we see after the trash compactor. Oh, Lionel's asking, yeah, is COVID-19 actually in America now?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, every state.
New York got 1,000 more cases since yesterday. We're about to become Italy.
Yeah,
So
we had
that's
10
what's going on
deaths
here now.
in one day here. The press was freaking out.
Yeah, but that's nothing. I mean,
I know, but the press was freaking out because they need something to freak out about. And of course, the president says something stupid, so we suddenly get an entire news cycle repeating, oh, the president says something dumb again today.
I believe that's treason.
No, that's just accurate reporting. I'm sure he thinks it's treason.
okay, now let's see if I can pull this off, because I was so proud of myself the first time I played this that I managed to cheese this encounter.
Oh,
And
did
it's
you?
not that big a deal on the basic difficulty, so if I don't manage to do it, it won't be a problem, really.
I was wondering if you were going to be doing any special mechanics.
Okay, so this is one of your standard video game things like Destiny does this to you all the time, right? Where you enter in an arena and then you can't get out. So in this case, to get through to the next area, you've got to go through this room. You've got to jump off this balcony down on the floor, and it's too high to climb back up, and there's no stairs. But there are a bunch of boxes. There's a bunch of boxes over there, and there's a bunch of boxes over here, and it seemed very clear to me that they intended for you at least to have the possibility, if you wanted, to pile up boxes.
And then do it that way.
And then, so if you manage to get enough boxes stacked right before you jump down, what you can do is you jump down, you trigger the encounter, and then you immediately jump back on the pile of boxes, up over the railing, and the enemy that basically has no projectile attacks is stuck down there, and you just pelt him from here. It makes it a lot easier to fight this guy.
Nice.
It's not necessary, especially not on this difficulty level, but,
I wouldn't
I'm all
think
for
so.
cheesing, but that's too much.
No, so you're in the easy cheesing.
I just find it amusing, honestly, is all.
I like it that you're doing the out-of-the-box thinking with boxes.
No,
Well, you know what?
it's into the box.
I don't know.
It's onto the box.
Oh, look, he's dragging it. It's in range. Oh,
Yep.
that's sweet. Use the power of my mind. And then a gravity gun. Lino says, yeah, also in the vanilla Half-Life 2, the shower sounds like they're on, but there is no water. See, that just means that the sound guys were ahead of the visual guys. Visual guys probably cut it because it was sucking up too much resources. Zale said, yeah, treason is a thing the president did to win the election, technically speaking. Cyborg says, Zale, damn right. Well, we didn't elect a television show host as our president, so.
And a bad one.
Oh, yeah.
Nope, come on.
And he's not great at being a president either.
No.
Oh, no, I think he's fine.
And consider the source. Hey, you think Cujo's a bad name?
That's because it is.
Come on.
Now, can you get over that railing?
Okay. Oh yeah, I can get over the railing.
Okay.
Getting over the railing is easy.
Getting back, that's hard.
Getting back is hard. Now the question is, I'm trying to remember whether that's enough boxes. But when you take the boxes from that side and the boxes from down there's just enough to make one horizontal, two horizontal, one horizontal, one vertical, and you've got steps that you can get up. So I'm going to drop a save here.
Oh, Linus, yeah, we saw the his office during the teleportation accident too. Oh, the Vice.
Now we saw
wasn't at the time.
We saw the thing that's down there on the camera. Ah, there he is. Or he, she. I think it's the Antlion Queen. I think basically is what it is. Or
really?
An Antlion Queen.
Hey, baby.
But they didn't give this enemy, unlike like the bull squids or any of this stuff, they did not give this enemy a ranged attack. It's only it rushes at you and knocks you over and
wow. Okay.
Does melee damage to you.
I also assume that your little magic ball for controlling them doesn't work on her.
No, it does not. No, it does not.
Okay.
In fact, we're going to get access to more antlines soon, but not yet. Now I think
still got that rocket launcher.
Yeah. See, now the way this works, when you just go to here, it triggers. So I didn't even have to use the box trick.
The boxes.
It doesn't matter. I'm up here. I mean, it doesn't.
Yeah, but all that work.
No, that's not close enough. I don't want it to knock me off the ledge, though.
Hold on a second.
That won't be. What's the matter, Frank? What's up?
It just occurs to me as you're teasing this encounter.
Yes.
I also did this.
I think you're supposed to. I think it's anticipated with all the boxes they give you.
It's like put two and two together.
Yeah, this is exactly what I did.
Yay!
Wow, that went pretty smooth. Okay, so now you get to wear her head as a hat. Okay, well, we're getting water and fountain effects, so I guess they fixed that.
This is update, so they may have fixed it.
Nice. I love how originally there was sound but no water. That's awesome, though. Cyborg says, yeah, but the Antlion King, the Queen doesn't appear until episode 2. Okay, so this is that's the Antlion King.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was trying to think when I was calling the Queen, I was trying to think that was wrong.
Because
so I think there is a bigger, there's a bigger
gigantic
thing
boss. It's Antlion
Queen,
but who cares?
It's kind of like what they put into Zen, that chase sequence where you only have to run away because you can't fight the thing because it's too big.
By the way, did you guys see the Yahtzee's zero punctuation about Black Mesa source?
Oh no, but I'm sure he's got a good one.
Did he do one?
He did. He just did it.
Oh, okay, no, I haven't seen it then.
I will have to check it out.
I will give you a summary. Obviously, it won't really matter because everything he does is fun. How do you spoil the zero punctuation? There were 5 knob gags in this one.
You'd find a way. I don't know how you do half the stuff you do, but you still find a way. So
okay. So interestingly, the first thing he brought up about Black Mesa was before it was officially released was that the soldiers were way too accurate and too smart. So you're not alone.
Non-stormtroopers is what you're saying.
Right.
Was it before or after they patched the AI to be better?
That was before. He claimed that. And then he said that obviously the first part of the game is fantastic because there was nothing wrong with the first part of Half-Life.
And the second?
Then Zen, he said he likened to Half-Life with the Zen levels, he's likened to a fashionable man wearing a nice suit, but wearing one gigantic Wellington boot on one of his legs.
Hey!
And they fixed that instead of taking off the Wellington boot by putting on a Wellington boot on the other leg.
All right. Now, the problem with this is that you can't pet him. I mean, if you could pet him, then you'd really have something.
I think they'd be kind of covered in acid anyway. Lino says, yeah, the shareware mod of Black Mesa had extremely accurate soldier AI. I'm sure there were complaints.
Now, we're going to be rather merciless on our little buddies here. We're going to use them without regard for their well-being. And they're just going to keep spawning out of these holes, so you really don't need to worry about it too much. Oop, grenade.
I don't like
man
them.
hacks, too.
Lido says, yeah, there were a lot, yeah. Well, you know, that's what gamers are best at. Complaining.
But otherwise, he thought it was very good. He even thought Zen was good, and you can tell he was just complaining because he was complaining.
I was wondering if anybody had actually complained that apparently the skill gap for the crowbar was, like, too steep.
What?
There was some videos I was watching today now where people are actually now making, you know, charts and graphs. And sadly, Destiny 2 has become one of those where, unfortunately, to maximize everyone's
That antlion
skill
scored
set.
a great hit on a man hack.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Boom. Why are
Also-
you hitting your own bugs? That's what I
well,
don't
you see,
understand.
there's an achievement for using man hacks to kill other things, and one of the easiest ways to rack up
Why
those
are you
kills is to
shooting your
kill
own-
your own antlions because they always respawn.
No,
Do you really
Hey,
want
look,
that
I
achievable?
yeah, is
Why
that
wouldn't
even
you?
worth it?
It's an achievable. Why wouldn't you want it?
don't
Why are
like
they not
achievements.
attacking you now? I don't know.
They don't. See, that's the thing. Like, unlike other kinds of allies in other kinds of games, like, these guys don't ever aggro on you just because you killed them directly. You can shoot as many of them as you want. As far as I can tell, it just doesn't ever happen.
Yeah. Well, anyway, my point is that the Excel spreadsheetism of video games has just gotten so incessantly annoying of late to the point where I'm watching YouTube videos where they're shorting out point-to-point skill gap and skill graph and per weapon stat mods and adjusting, and Bungie's been doing nothing but changing stat sliders forever. In fact,
I don't
the
even
only
know what you're talking about.
well, see, you haven't been playing D2 lately. The cool
poor
thing, though,
Vortigaunt.
is one of my all-time favorite games is, weapons in the game is now #1. It took 5 years, but right now, do you know what the
Hard light?
#1 weapon in Destiny 2 is?
Is it the hard light?
It's the hard light. It was not
Awesome!
only... I know,
I
tell me
use
about
the
it.
hard light in Destiny 2. That's like my favorite gun in Destiny 2.
I did hear that the auto meta was back.
Yes, the auto meta
Yes.
is back, and
Yeah, I love hard light and
trials...
Suros. Yes!
Suros is #2 because right now in trials, those were the two #1. In fact, if you look on Destiny Weapon Tracker, you can see it. They were the #1 weapons in trials all weekend.
I should play it.
Dude, you should. The to kill time is like 0.7. It's actually beating out all those pistol whores. So yeah, so all those guys
Do I
who
need
went
to
for
go here?
spare rations
there's
for
still another-
3 weeks.
I don't know what that is.
It's a pistol. It's the #1
Okay.
pistol in Crucible.
Okay.
Where does?
But see,
Why is
that's
there
what
a
happens
ladder
when you
here?
don't
Where is-
play.
Why do
You
I
don't
need to
keep
go
up with
there?
all the stats. You haven't seen the latest Excel
need to go there?
spreadsheets.
Oh well.
Remember Halo? Yeah, it had none of those.
Halo absolutely had spreadsheets.
Yeah, I know, but they
Well,
didn't. The
people made them,
values
but you
didn't
didn't need
change.
them. So here we go. Right? What? Here we go.
So you get them killed? Oh my god. That counts? You throw them in to trip the mines?
Yeah.
Well, it works. Yeah. I mean that the achievement is specifically using man hacks. So when you grab a man hack with a gravity gun and use it to kill an antlion, that counts as a creature killed with a man hack.
Zaldera says, he goes, fuck, almost explodes with delight. Yeah, I didn't know he was as much of a Hardlight fan as I am. And what's really cool is that I actually have the Chrome.
Me too.
Do you? Yeah, nobody has it.
Yeah.
Everybody has the shitty winterized one that they had last season.
Use some more turrets.
No, I
Nobody
got
has
the
the
Chrome
Chrome.
boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, gotta get some Crucible
We
action.
should play some and Chrome out.
Yeah, totally. I've already done that with my Titan. Cyborg says, yeah, by the way, Doom 4, Brutal Doom Extermination Day, and Doom Eternal streams after the Half-Life games, question mark? Eternal comes out on Saturday.
Yeah,
I don't know if we're going to be done by then.
Here. Yeah, because we got to do Half-Life 1, or Half-Life 2 Episode 1.
Come on.
Half-Life 2 Episode 2.
Look, man, move. Come
and
on.
we were getting set up for Control.
Every single game type in Gary's mod.
Yep, well, not everyone, but Cyborg says, yeah, the voting on has refreshing mint flavor. It's more of his T3K. But yeah, I didn't know that you were that big of a Hardlight fan.
Killing these dudes. I'm not. It's just that all the guns in Destiny 2 suck except for Hardlight and Suros.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad we agree now because now it's actually true. Oh, they also nerfed Last Word into Oblivion. So
that's too bad.
All the Last Word. Nah, Last Word. It was too good of a gun for 5 years. But the funny thing is now all the nerds figured out that all you have to do is not ADS. So now you just have to hip fire it and it's a lot better.
That's the goal. So what you got to do on that in that regard is
nice.
Get one of those gaming monitors that have a cheat crosshair that goes right down the center.
Oh, right. Yeah, so you don't even need it. You can just have everything off. Yep. Now, fortunately, we don't have that problem here because the wonderful designers of this game had an entire minimal interface, of which I still don't think anybody has really done better.
Dead Space got close. But a little too gimmicky. Like, this isn't trying to be anything diegetic. It's just very minimal. And I appreciate that.
In my opinion, it's the perfect interface in video games.
What do you guys think about the Tomb Raider games, of which I'm a big fan, so I'm probably biased.
I don't have a lot of interest, really.
Have not played any past the first on PlayStation.
They have no interface until you pick something up. And then they do have like a traditional, like when you walk over ammo in this game, it says, "Oh, you picked up this ammo."
Come on, guys, get in there.
But otherwise, they have no interface at all. And I've found that a lot of games that have no interface, they also don't have interface, and it can be useful, like if you're picking up ammo or something. But I think the Tomb Raider games do it right. There's no health. No UI.
If you tell Marty to tell him to wash his hands again, he's going to get all up in your interface.
Now can I think I can get grenade. Oh, yeah, wait, nope, go away.
Oh, Cyber says, yeah, favorite programmer series of all time besides Sonic and Mirror's Edge. So, yeah, he's a fan. He's actually played the through.
Hold on, who said that? So I can make sure to lose respect for him?
His Lion-O did. I have not played them past the first one, so I couldn't tell you. I've seen some of them.
They go over?
They looked interesting, and there was a point where the graphics got really, really good.
Go over. They won't do it. I don't think they'll do it.
Well, you're getting all their buddies killed. I'm not surprised they're not inclined. Wait, did you leave a grenade in the ground there?
How flexible is Gordon? Like that. This is a foot tall.
Well, first of all, vents would not be this big anyway. Did you do that on purpose, or did you just get lucky?
You have to. No, you have to throw something in the fan to jam it, and so the motor blows up. That's how you get through here, and then you pull. Oh.
Take it, not your buddy.
That is a great sounding weapon, by the way. I mean, I think
it is. Did you fix it? Because it doesn't sound.
That's a different weapon. I mean, this is the Combine. I think it's like their auto rifle or assault rifle or whatever it is. It's not the SMIG. The SMG sounds awful. It's this. It's overloaded. It's too loud. But this one is great.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if we tweaked some of the sounds because I thought you were going to put something.
No, I tried and it didn't respect any of my changes.
Even the limiter didn't take grunt.wave.
Well, the limiter's on the game's audio as a whole, not just that one weapon.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fine.
Okay, you going to try to electrocute them now? You've done everything else.
I will say Mirror's Edge is a good series. Mm-hmm. I didn't like the storyline.
Cyborg says, yeah, Tomb Raider 2 and 3 were actually my first ever video games.
Okay, now we'll listen to Breen's speech after we get through this bit, because there's going to be too much
I think ours was a Pong knockoff.
What was a Pong knockoff?
Our very first video game, the very first video game I ever played.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know you guys were young enough to play Pong.
Oh God, yeah, you kidding?
Oh yeah.
We were alive before
Anybody on
Pong
that gun? No,
was.
there's nobody on that gun.
I would have figured you guys played something with those punch cards.
No, those were unfortunately very expensive. They took up entire floors, and nobody wanted to take them home.
Really useful.
Wow.
Really useful.
Now, what would be even more useful
Oops,
is if you
sorry.
could take the ball and stick it on the end of the crossbow and then just shoot the ball wherever you wanted.
Oop. Yeah, come on. My only problem with these areas is when
they're
you
blocking
trying
you?
to retreat out of the line of fire or something, and they're stopping you doing it because they're in the way.
Come on, guys, don't bunch up.
All right, so if these guys can just plow through cement like it's nothing,
Right.
don't you think
There we
don't
go.
you think they're dying a little easily?
Kinda, yeah.
I think
Well,
they're
this-
supposed to be glass cannons, you know,
Hey,
like
you
they're.
could get all nerdy and trying to get, the ballistic integrity versus the structural integrity versus their little spiky arms going through what's,
Look, it's certainly
concrete.
possible to break through weakened concrete and still be killed by bullets, but it seems a little off.
I'm surprised that these guys are so dumb they aren't getting it through their tiny little brains that you're
No,
slaughtering them all.
They're not individually that clever.
Apparently not.
They might
And they're
be
being
one of
very
the
proactive. I
hive-minded
mean, like, they're
people.
killing guys around the corner before I even get to them.
Oh, Rampant Sarcasm in the chat. Hi, Rampant. He says, yeah, given how many bullets they
Get out of my way.
can tank, yeah, they're pretty durable. So, because you have to count how many rounds
Crap.
you actually
Nope,
put into
nope,
one.
nope.
Oh,
Come
you're
on.
getting
Oh, you
flinched?
are so dead.
Yeah, his health is not great.
Try using
Yeah,
a good gun.
this might end up being a death because I'm not sure where the next health is.
Okay, I've
Use
got
the
a...
combine gun.
No, you get to the chopper.
I do have an alt fire. I could do that. Guys, all right, look. Over there.
Start shooting them.
My question is, what are you
They
doing
already
to...
killed him.
Oh, did they? Go Bugs.
Yeah, they cleared everybody out on this floor. They cleared those guys out at the end of the hall.
What are you doing, or what do you have to actually preheat up the rebar? I mean, every time you pull out the crossbow, you've got this hot rebar
I
ready
don't
to
know.
shoot.
It's a gimmick. I have no
What's
idea.
heating it? And
The suit.
is it heating in your... What do you mean, in the suit?
Suit's eating it. The suit's
What do you think? It's like the
powered
Doctor's
by-
TARDIS? It's bigger on the
right here.
inside?
I
What?
think the suit is powered by uranium, and the heat from the
Oh, okay,
uranium.
that's
Oh, you jumped! Oh my god, it's like you had 2 health.
Casualty.
Oh my god.
I think it was the grenade that got me anyway. I'm not sure it was the drop.
Probably
no.
not.
Those guys just have a bunch of grenades.
Fucking awesome.
Sarcasm says, yeah, there's no more no more smart than real life insects. I mean, imagine if you could just take as many bullets as the antlions can. Yeah, I agree, but video game logic is, you can take 1 billion bullets and just wait 5 minutes, you'll be fine. Recky's in the chat. Hi, Recky. He says, hey guys, what's going on this by the crowbar? We need some more bug spray.
Oop, look at that one.
Wow. Physics.
Yeah.
Apparently they don't
Physics.
have any affection to their comrades in arms either, because they just kind of walk on by.
They're a hive mind.
Are they?
I don't know.
Has that been established? You just like saying hive.
They sound
Oh, God,
like
did you just-
sound like a hive mind.
You should just blow up your own guys.
Yeah, I used them to blow up that trip mine.
We're going to spoil the Hunger Games.
They all die at the end?
No.
No,
but
no, they
Mark
finally get a
reminds me-
sandwich? They're no longer hungry. Movie solved.
Mark reminds me of the character Gale, who decides that it would be a good move to kill everyone on his side by using them in a trap and like getting the army. So imagine like the last stand of men like right in front of the gates of Mordor. So he gets them all right there in one spot.
think you're mixing
then-
metaphors, but okay.
and then just bombs the shit out of him. And so he kills everyone on his side, including Jennifer Lawrence's sister, just to kill the guys that he thinks are bad as well.
You know
That's
what I
Mark
want to do?
does.
I want to get the cast of the Hunger Games and the cast of Twilight and like put them together in some kind of a death match, so they all just die.
No,
I think that would be great.
Twilight are good people.
I think they're both tween material made
And
for
Woody
inferior minds
Do you really
that
want
was
to kill Woody
executed
Harrelson?
poorly.
You want
No.
to kill Woody Harrelson or Donald Sutherland because they were in the Hunger
That's true.
Games.
They were.
Yeah,
And also,
I can
who's
live with that.
Oh, geez.
I mean, I like them both, but and nothing against Jennifer. You know, I'm glad she made tons of money, but
There was an actress.
yeah,
who was
they're
in
not
that
great
as well.
films.
Like a good actress. What was her name?
That
Alive back
girl
there?
that was
No,
in that
they're
film that was out last year.
All right. Let me drop
Oh,
another
Ricky
save
says,
here
"Yeah,
just
how
so
you
I got-
holding up, Kaufman?" He hasn't coughed yet. He's been good on the mute, so we don't know yet. See, Ricky says, "Yeah, the end of Hunger Games can be summarized by the sentence: 2 men enter, 1 man leaves." Though Jennifer Lawrence was a woman.
Can't remember if there's a guy right up there or not. I think there is. Yeah, there is.
What is that actress's? Someone tell me the name of the actress who I'm
In
thinking
what?
about. Who's in the Hunger Games.
Uh-huh.
She's now like in her mid-50s.
Wow,
She's a
that
good
narrows
actress.
it down.
How many actresses? Okay, you probably haven't seen.
I don't know,
movies.
I haven't seen
There's
them,
only
so I
like
couldn't
one
tell you.
actress in her mid-50s in that film.
Actually, wait a minute. No, I think I did see the first Hunger Games. I wanted to find out what the whole brouhaha was. I still don't know. Rampant Sarcasm said, "I love the disbelief they combine when they call in. You have antlions at your disposal." Yeah, it amazes me how many he has. Either obviously they're
Oh yeah,
infinite.
they're infinite at this point.
Zale Manning says, "Yeah, Marathon with My Girlfriend is much better than the co-op script. Oh my god."
Oh, yeah, this guy's got a girlfriend.
Recky's like, "How dare you assume Black Star?"
Oh, all right.
I
Part
know.
over there. I gotta go around.
What was I
Philip
thinking?
Seymour Hoffman was in the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
You don't want him to die, do you?
Oh, and don't get me wrong. I don't want the actors to die. I want the characters to have a
Julianne
battle
Moore. That's what I
royale.
was thinking about. Julianne Moore was in
Oh
it.
come on! Damn it!
I love
was
how you're more
trying
upset
to
at your
grab that.
damage than the loss of your antlion.
I am because they're getting in the way. They're stopping me grabbing the grenades.
Stop using them.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm not using them. Look, they don't go away if I don't do anything. Like they don't stop spawning because of something I do.
Oh my god,
Oh,
you
I finally
missed.
missed one.
How could you miss? You got
really
you
need-
got
I
greedy
really
there. You
need
got too
help
eager.
Save.
No,
Yes.
no.
Save. Override all the saves.
There is health. There is health in that room if I can get in there though. But,
Raymond says, or just back away from the grenade. He's getting stuck. 'cause
I
he
was
keeps getting
backing
pushed
up.
by the bugs.
I was backing up, but
Yeah.
the problem is
See,
that
see,
they're
they're-
getting
they
up
all-
behind me.
They all crowd behind him and he can't maneuver. To me, it's the ultimate in annoyance. All the NPCs are just completely wrecking your gameplay.
No, see,
See, what we need now is a graph with all the skill gap between the bug usage and their applications. What's wrong with video games these days?
all right, they're doing a good job.
Rampant says, I believe you can just jump over them. Do you think
You can, but it's not. It's just not that great.
Can you
Does your
ride
jump
one?
button work?
I don't believe so.
That's too bad.
Have you considered playing with a mouse?
No, I have not considered it.
Why would you do that?
Damn.
What do you think he is, a gamer?
Like, you know how easy it is to kill these dudes when you can just point it at them?
Rampant says, I'm just trying to remember how I handled it.
You play this game with a mouse? It's a baby game for babies.
It's a baby's toy.
All right, here we go.
Oh yeah, I was trying to get just on a technical note. Yeah, I was trying to play the stream in MPV, but I can't seem to do it.
You can do it from Streamlink from the command line, even if you can't do it in the Streamlink Twitch GUI. But it is possible. I've done it.
Well, I believe you can. It's just, yeah, I'm trying to drag, because you can just drag URLs from it. But
Look at this poor bastard.
Oh, God.
That's one of them. What do you call them?
Well,
Stalkers?
they're the
something?
transhuman. Yeah, they're
Nutritionally
stalkers or
lacking?
something like that.
The body ideal.
You may not like it, but this is
The
what peak
Kate Moss
performance
edition.
looks like.
Yes,
Sponsored
exactly.
in part by cocaine. It's a hell of a drug. Reki says, yeah, to ride one, you need to find the secret saddle in Ravenholm.
It is not a Minecraft pig. All right. So wait.
Hey, I found,
now
like,
hold on
I've
a
only
second.
played
Now
Minecraft
I
a
think
couple
there's
times, but I
nothing going
found the
on,
saddle
so we
once.
can listen to the speech.
Do we want to listen to this speech?
Yeah, we want to listen to the speech.
Oh, all right.
Do any of these TVs play that Alan Wake Twilight Zone thing?
Let's not allow it to come to that. I have done
This is the end of it, but it'll loop in a bit.
Hold on, let me mute Funk.
the finest the species has to offer. So far, they have accepted my argument, but without concrete evidence to back it up.
I love it. Looks like they're listening to him.
Increasingly hollow, even to me. The burden of proof is on you, as is the consequence of failure. I'll just leave it at that.
All right, he'll start from the top in a second. And maybe I can goose it when it comes on.
I have been asked to
Here we
speak
go.
a few words to the transhuman arm of Sector 17 Overwatch concerning recent successes in containing members of the Resistance science team. Let me say up front that I regret having to temper my heartfelt congratulations with a strong measure of disappointment. But I wouldn't be doing my duty as your administrator if I didn't pass along the message I have received from our benefactors. The capture of Eli Vance is an event of major significance, make no mistake. And while it's true that conceivably we could have taken him at almost any time in the last several years, the manner of his capture may prove to have unexpected benefits. It cannot have gone unnoticed by all Resistance members that Dr. Vance's capture coincided with the act of giving shelter to Gordon Freeman. This might cause other Resistance members to think twice before harboring Dr. Freeman. It might cause them to question his allegiance, even prompt some to turn him out or turn him over to our cause. However, we cannot count on such developments. Dr. Freeman's reputation is such that other desperate renegades are likely to grant him a great deal of license in the spirit of spreading general chaos and terror. This brings me to the one note of disappointment I must echo from our benefactors. Obviously, I am not on the ground to closely command or second-guess the dedicated forces of the Overwatch. But this does not mean I can shirk responsibility for recent lapses and even outright failures on their part.
Here it comes.
I have been severely questioned about these shortcomings, and now I must put the question to you. How could one man have slipped through your forces' fingers, time and time again? How is it possible? This is not some agent provocateur or highly trained assassin we are discussing. Gordon Freeman is a theoretical physicist who had hardly earned the distinction of his PhD at the time of the Black Mesa incident. I have good reason to believe that in the intervening years, he was in a state that precluded further development of covert skills. The man you have consistently failed to slow, let alone capture, is by all standards simply that, an ordinary man. How can you have failed to apprehend him? Well, I will leave the upbraiding for another time to the extent it proves necessary. Now is the moment to redeem yourselves. If the transhuman forces are to prove themselves an indispensable augmentation to the Combine Overwatch, they will have to earn the privilege. I'm sure I don't have to remind you that the alternative, if you can call it that, is total extinction. In union with all the other unworthy branches of the species. Let's not allow it to come to that. I have done my best to convince our benefactors that you are the finest the species has to offer. So far, they have accepted my argument, but without concrete evidence to back it up. My words sound increasingly hollow even to me. The burden of proof is on you, as is the consequence of failure. I'll just leave it at that.
I just thought that whole speech is aces, and he really delivers it. And that's kind of the level of performance I wanted out of the character of Prophet of Truth, that you kind of think you're getting in 2, and then you don't get in 3 because they go another way with it.
I am so lost.
Wow. Well, that was definitely well written. You kind of wish that they'd put that in some of their newer games. Here, let me unmute Funk so you can comment. Chat was saying, yeah, Phil says something's weird up with YouTube. Stream isn't showing up in the normal spot. I had to go to your channel to find it. Oh, I'm so sorry.
In the normal spot?
Yeah, apparently, I guess either there's a notification or he has some linking where he checks them out.
Don't know.
Yeah, normally the stream shows right up on the front page when you're subscribed.
Yeah. And that may not be working, or may have just been
We're
faulty.
not doing anything different. I think I
Maybe you're demonetized because you said the word.
Actually,
we're not monetized, so we can't do
No, maybe they like
demonetized.
blocked you from the home screen because you said the
Because-
human malware word.
Money is not a
Could you
factor.
imagine?
Zal says, I imagine Narc is about half a pace away from reaching through the internet and strangling Funk for even suggesting to use a mouse. I would tend to agree.
No, I mean, it's a personal preference. I've just been a console gamer now for so long that
It just
gaming
doesn't feel
doesn't
natural.
like a thing I do with a mouse anymore.
Right.
I mean,
me too. I'm in the same boat. Xbox ruined me.
except for stuff like Marathon, you know.
Yeah. Well, even Marathon, to be honest, I wish there was controller support or we were using it because I think that would be fun.
But anyway, I do love that the game lampshades the bit there. And again, this is where you get that really stark contrast to Halo, where the Master Chief is a super soldier and you have to learn the game well enough to live up to that. And Gordon Freeman is just a junior nerd.
Yeah.
And there's no way he should be doing this. So, like, no matter how well you succeed with this, you ought to be happy with it.
Some cooked up scheme from a kid in the mailroom. Zaldera says, quote, I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that. I'm disappointed in you from that speech, and it's great. And he also lets the pretense drop, where he's basically saying, like, look, the aliens are absolutely making the rest of humanity extinct. If you don't want to join them, get better.
Yeah. Reki says, mindless masses, eh, Narc?
Fly, my pretties.
Reki says, riding me carbine office to straight at Dr. Breen's front door. Zal says,
I've got a brand new Combine Harvester song, or will you get flagged?
possibly both. I just don't know whether we care.
That song's fantastic. You should play it.
Zelda says, Breen, just jealous that you have a PhD and he doesn't.
Jeez, man. Lay off.
Can you imagine?
Oh,
Really
please. I
imagine.
remember one of our old grade school teachers, suddenly got a degree in education and everyone was making everyone call her doctor. It's like, are you serious? Like, give me a break. Give me a break.
Well, that is what they call them. I mean,
I guess. You know what's BS? They call medical doctors doctors.
Yeah,
yes.
that's fine. Research scientists.
No,
okay.
that's not fine. They're not even doctors. You get a master's degree. That's what I don't like. You're gonna call someone a doctor, give them a PhD. You should call health doctors.
So you're saying
physicians.
these should just be a different term?
Yes, they're not good enough to. Some physicians have a PhD, but they're rare. Most of them are MDs.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a real doctor. And you know what? When I tell them that, they get mad.
But it's more, see, that's why I think you say it. I can't imagine
that,
why. But no, I don't have a problem with it. I don't know why you do. I'm sure the distinction between that is, shall we say,
Well done.
a lot thinner than you would imagine.
You know, a friend of mine calls himself a bachelor. He doesn't even have a degree. Guy's not even an associate. These people, they're just
Maybe
taking our words.
Well, is he padding his resume or something? I don't know.
No, he just called himself a bachelor because he doesn't have a girlfriend. He's not a real bachelor.
Reki says, what did he say,
Okay,
Phil?
all right,
Phil Mysterious
You
is
can't
normal.
say that.
Yeah, I know,
So
he can't.
human malware.
Phil Mysterious said, normal spot equals either homepage or subscription page. Also, Twitch stream is all black, but that might have been a problem on my end. Well, I will check. Hold on.
No.
Personally, I don't think he should qualify it, but okay.
Jerk. Really glad I did not get hit by that. That would not have been nice.
No,
Did
that
I
would have
try
been
that
bad.
cauliflower pizza on stream last time?
Oh, who is the insane person who did cauliflower pizza?
Okay, so I might have.
Okay, I'm looking at Twitch and it seems okay. So yeah, that may be on your end.
Wait, was he talking about Twitch or about YouTube?
In fact, Twitch is really fast.
He said Twitch was all black.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, that's coming through great.
Twitch has been having technical problems like all week.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the quickest I've ever seen Twitch for us.
Yeah, no, a bunch of people have been having troubles watching
Are they
Twitch or
upgrading?
streaming to Twitch.
Are they trying like their version of FTL or something? Or
No, I think they just may have been having load issues.
oh, okay. Well, and we'll think about it. You know, with all the
load being
people
home and whatnot.
here.
yeah, with all the people home and whatnot, I'm sure they're absolutely getting pummeled. Oh, Zeldara says, yes, spoilers. Dr. Freeman was never a physicist. He's a veteran government wet work specialist posing as a physicist exactly to make a mockery of Breen.
Breen does not. I can't even be true because like Breen's not even a character in Half-Life 1. It's a whole retcon, just like Sergeant Johnson in Halo 1 and 2, where he's just
Hold on a
Sniper
second.
Sergeant. He was just
Wait,
nobody.
is that... Hold on. Is what he just said actually canon?
He's got
No,
a winky
there,
face
there
emoji.
There are other materials. Whoa, no, back up.
must have made
Read
that
into
up.
that what you will.
There are other materials.
I think it's funny.
I'm not aware of them, so I mean, it could be that something like that is true, and I just don't know it.
Whoa! Okay, Zale
I'd be
Mannix
pretty mad.
says, my 6th grade science teacher tried to fail me because my father didn't call him doctor. Wow. What a small ego he must have had.
Oh, where did that grenade go? See, the problem with antlines is sometimes is that like dual turrets, it just takes so long for them to get through it.
What you need to do is make a book called Antlions for Dummies. You can just see the preface. See, the problem with Antlions is, and then it just continues on. Yeah, Zeldara says, I was joking about the Freeman thing. Yeah, I had a feeling you would. The winky face emoji kind of summed it up, but you know Funky's a little sensitive to these things.
There we go. All right, fine.
What?
Zal says, although it would explain a lot.
It would have, but I prefer the everyman interpretation of what's going on here.
Lina says,
personally.
I hope that teacher got fired. Oh, man, wouldn't that be great? That'd be awesome.
I don't. That would be mean. Everyone can have a bad day, you guys.
Cyborg says, bachelor also means a single man. It's a dead term now.
Oh,
Reggie says, gotta
Stuff's on
love
fire.
that thwomp the crossbow makes. Yeah, that's why Narc says it's his favorite.
Oh, it is. It's a great sounding gun.
Zal says, yeah, it's me mocking the lampshading Breen does. He says, although it would explain a lot. Additionally, context of the story, my father didn't call him doctor once when they first met. Yeah, I'd still say that was a dick move.
I've got an alt fire here.
To be honest, if I had run into him and he had done something like that, I would only call him nurse. just to piss him off. Because that's the one thing that doctors, you can't call them nurses. They hate that shit.
I hired a guy called English, and so, but
come
just to be
on,
funny,
man.
I put on his name tag Spanish, and now everyone calls him Spanish, and he thinks it's hilarious. So
Oh, okay.
that's okay.
Well,
but that's what I was.
he's got a
like,
sense
if
of
I was
humor.
a doctor and someone just called me, "Hey, nurse," I'd be okay with that. That's kind of funny.
Oh, please. Are you kidding? He would start a riot in certain circles.
That's pretty funny.
Reggie says, dinner and a movie first? Then I may call you doctor. Zill says a cyborg. Yeah, he was probably a 10-year issue. You know, it was a Christian school. So, yeah, he may have been there, like, forever. Zal says, yeah, it reminds me of the scene in Broken Arrow. The park ranger character tries to ambush the nerd working for the bad guys. And it turns out he actually knows how to fight because, he was a former Navy SEAL. I remember that scene.
I don't.
Well, it was from 96. It was
All
a
right.
bad Christian Slater movie.
Almost outside now.
I don't know if there has been a bad Christian Slater movie.
Oh, please. What was I keep wanting to say After Dark, but I know, no, Afraid of the Dark. That's
I
what it
know
was. That was like a
they're all
legendary
terrible.
bad film, the
They're
Christian
all
Slater was in
terrible.
it. And I love Christian Slater. Seriously, you've been
Never
like
thought I'd hear
majorly
someone say-
undershooting those guys. I think you get a little too eager with the bow. You're sweep sniping it.
That's true. I've probably developed a bad habit, and I'm pretty sure that doesn't.
Yep.
Doesn't
I blame
do anything in
Halo
this
2.
game.
People have been sweep sniping since friggin' Halo 2. Oh, Zell says, okay, I found it. Delroy Lindo in Broken Arrow. Wow, he actually found the actual person. Oh, Zale says, oh, Funk, this incident happened at the first obligatory parent-teacher meeting at the start of the year. I managed to scrape by first C-
What's going on
at
out
the
there?
end of the year, all over that. Wow. That is sure.
Can you guys
it
go
wasn't
out the window?
because you didn't do the work.
No.
Forget a
You
science
can't go
experiment.
out the window, I guess.
Did your dissertation on antlions? Oh, yep. Zal remembers a quote. Yeah, you probably thought I was a computer nerd. Wrong. I was a Navy SEAL, lady. You should really see what I can do.
I think the
with
Navy
just my
has nerds
thumb.
too.
I would argue that the Navy has
I
more
think I have to
nerds
jump
than
out
any
this
of the
window.
other
I
ones.
don't think there's anywhere else to go.
Don't fall down. That would break my fucking heart. Oh.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Now, is this a queen or is this another king?
That's another king. Oh, this is not the way
Wouldn't
out.
a drone be more accurate? Oh, Phil says, Funkmon, have you played Burn Man yet?
Oh,
Sorry, what?
Die!
A Michael Keaton movie here.
Oh, Zale said Blackstar. Science was my favorite subject, and this was back when I had straight A's. So I hope not. I would hope not either. But it definitely does showcase this guy's tiny ego, though. Reggie says, lewd. Lionel says, yeah, they're called smart barriers, and they used to recover raw materials for the Combine as well as expand their territory. Food for thought. Cyber says, yeah, the queen glows yellowish green like the worker antlions from episode 2. We'll put that in the Antlions for Dummies book.
okay. Which way is out of here?
Nothing.
Down.
I am
it's over
so
here.
lost.
I think it's over here. Yeah.
You know what would be really fun? I just thought of. You remember those stupid shows where people like go to those abandoned storage facilities and bid on the contents and stuff? I would love to go to
Is that
have
Storage
that
Wars?
show.
Is that what Storage Wars is?
Yeah, Storage Wars. Thank you.
Oh, I think that's I've heard of
Not
that.
a sponsor. I would
Go
love to
on.
go to one of those things with a gravity gun.
I'd love to do virtually anything.
That could be a lot
Gravity
of fun.
guns were real and we had one. Like that's like so far down on the list of things I would even think of.
Just come up with a fake scene. Just literally shoot it as if it was one of those storage things and then have somebody show up with a gravity gun.
Oh, right. So, okay. So like a YouTube, we could do a YouTube sketch.
Yes. I think that could be hysterical. Yeah, Reggie says, yeah, Storage Wars, yee.
Did you just say yeet?
So
He said yee.
we're at the
yee.
border here of Nova Prospect, which is I think where they're processing the transhuman wing of the Combine Overwatch, or also stalkers, because some of them are soldiers and some of them are just like workers. We're going to see them later. And
I'm getting a
Citadel,
bad Star Wars trash compactor flashback here.
or a Citadel, because I'm not really sure, because I thought the Citadel was the thing that Breen was in, and that was in City 17, but Nova Prospect is somewhere else, and presumably far enough away that you had to take a train to get there.
My God, we're in Detroit.
Also, this thing is expanding.
Is it? I thought it was falling down, but
No, it's not. It's actually crawling
it's growing.
further out. It's actually expanding, and if you don't make your way to the next,
So I am getting a Star Wars trash compactor. No!
Yeah, it is.
Casualty.
I get a bad feeling about this.
And I forget where the way out here is, but this is a countdown to death type
The
situation.
Cyborg posted, yeah, you want to be as quick as Barry. It's the trash compactor, as I mentioned earlier at the start of the screen. He mentioned it earlier. See, this is what happens, Lionel, when we don't
is it
read
here?
your text.
Oh
We
yeah, I
get
think
funny content.
Yeah, you basically got to get that way.
Reki says, yeah, the best part was this guy swearing at a bad guy and his partner going, yeah, watch your profanity under his breath.
Gotta love loading zones just as you're falling. Those are great.
There's a lot of glass. Yeah, is that what it is?
Those are
Yeah,
my
'cause
favorites.
I wasn't sure if that was an NDI glitch.
Nope.
I love how the text is like,
as designed.
it's almost like the text is whispering.
Won't fix.
They don't want the opacity to 100.
And I think antlions are done for the moment. Oh hey,
Is that Alex?
That
Yes,
was
it is.
definitely Alex.
yes, from the upcoming video game Half-Life Alex.
I was waiting for that. Now that's a virtual reality game I could get behind.
I still don't have a VR headset.
Oh, seriously? When your paycheck didn't bounce?
Boy, am I glad to see you. We better hurry, Gordon.
Why are you throwing those at her? Do
Why
you
wouldn't
want
you?
her to get eaten by antlions?
Antlions like her.
I'm glad you made it here.
Not for dinner.
Most things do.
My dad's up there somewhere.
Alex is a very likable person.
Take some doing to
Yep.
get him out.
She does have kind of a dad fix, though.
Let's get out of here.
What?
Yeah. She's got dad issues. She's always talking about her dad.
Yes, her
Like,
dad's
yeah, 'cause
been
he's-
kidnapped. That's a daddy issue. I mean, that's
It's
kind of
not
a
all
basic.
about her
Talking
dad.
It's like,
Come
oh
on.
man, this woman lost her son. She just keeps talking about him. Get over it. Like,
Yeah.
of course she's talking about her dad.
It's a video game. It should have been over 5 minutes ago.
I'm afraid I'm flying blind here. Every now and then a Vortigaunt gets captured and sends back information, but we don't have a complete picture of the place. The little we do know is all bad. Get ready.
Okay, Lionel says, yeah, this is where the beta depot was, but the Combine prisoner pods are new. Oh, Ricky
It'd be
says,
really
yeah, looking at the
great
new
if
index.
you could give Alex the rocket launcher.
Yeah, wouldn't that be great?
I don't think you can swap weapons with characters like
She
Halo. It's
wouldn't
not-
accidentally
There should be a
kill
mod for
herself or
that.
us at all.
She does do door hacking for you. So there are a bunch of like fight
Oh,
things
she's
off
like
while
Ghost.
Alex opens a door.
Oh my god, she's a ghost.
Yeah, basically.
Oh my god. These poor people.
Where's your dad?
There he is.
Oh my god!
See, I knew
shut
it.
up.
I knew it.
All right.
Total fixation.
Him in.
See, it's like Monsters Inc.
It is.
except with people.
And, you know, less magic.
There.
Wait a minute.
He's on the way. Let's
Like Monsters Inc. with people. Yeah.
Well, instead of doors.
You just goatsy your way into the person, or
Reggie says expensive stuff, but looks worth it. I don't know. Do we look at the new index? Yeah.
That was brutal.
Hey, she obviously got over that guy's life
took it
pretty
right
quick.
to the face there. Now I don't know that Alex can die. I don't think so.
I don't think so. She's got plot armor on. She's fine.
I think she can.
I don't remember, honestly.
Cyborg says, yeah, it's a shame that Alex gets to use the taser multi-tool thing to open doors, but Gordon doesn't get one.
Blood? No blood. Blood? No blood.
I want a taser.
My God. Shader problem.
He should be in here. Let me just get this open.
Oh, Reki says, also, Funk, your computer budget didn't include VR? Tisk, tisk. Yeah, apparently he's not making enough money to be able to afford that yet. But someday, someday.
I don't have
money. We get it. It's okay.
Sure.
It's fine to be poor. It doesn't make you any less of a person.
Well, look, I had one in my cart. Sorry.
Gesundheit. See, it's okay. You won't live long enough to use it anyway.
Is that really you? I can't believe you found me.
Alex Gordon, left fielder for the Kansas City Royals.
You? I've got to get out of here.
For the 3 sports fans that potentially could be watching the stream right now.
Save yourself.
Not Royals fans.
Okay, we'll save ourselves. Bye.
I can recalibrate the Combine portal to get us out of here.
But where will you go?
I talked to Dr.
What will you do?
His portal was almost working again. If he's managed to repair it, we'll end up there. If he hasn't, well, we couldn't be any worse off.
It's not worth the risk, Alex.
It's not. Let's save ourselves.
What's wrong with you?
We're not
No, I'm just being fine.
final.
We can't leave Judith here either.
Don't worry, Dad. We'll find her. For now, I'm going to send you to the teleport chamber. I'm not saying goodbye, Dad. We'll meet you there.
I know you will. I'll see you there, baby.
And whatever you do, don't fart in that thing.
Yeah, notice that this was specifically designed to be a chamber where I guess people are examined but not released, so that you could bring him here and talk to him, but he can't get out there.
Get out, right.
And that's to, delay a scene until later that happens at a different place.
I would hate to be Black Star's in-laws.
Why do you say that?
Try to patch into your suit radius. Wait till you
Hey, it's all the things that I have to
it's
do.
my mom's 90th birthday. We got to go to a party. Do we?
Do we really?
All right, so Alex is going separate ways for a moment.
What do you think that she would get that the other 98s didn't provide, It's like, oh my God, finally, after 90 years, I got exactly what I wanted. What took you so long? Reki says, must be comfy. I can't imagine it being more uncomfy.
Clear the way for you.
There's no bathroom, nothing to play with, can't even run around.
Dad through the prison as far as I can, then I'll catch up with you.
Yeah, you say that, but then you'll run into a friend, they'll want to go out for a drink, and you'll cancel plans. I get it. He looks so casual and relaxed in his pods. No, that's the restraints. And possibly the drugs. Cyborg says, yeah, also a great glass elevator vibe. From Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The Gene Wilder one, not the crappy one. Sale says, yeah, I must, I keep trying to chat and it causes my girlfriend and I to resync. I'm sorry if that was a time joke.
I'm not sure.
Oh, Collide is in the chat. Hi, Collide. It's evening, gentlemen. Evening, Collide.
Hello.
Don't talk
If that
to
is
me.
your real name, we're not sure you are who you say you are anymore. But that's okay.
Way to alienate the... What are you doing?
Dude, it's the theme of the game.
When Kaleida showed up, I said, don't talk to me. And then you said, we don't even know who you... Oh, that's awful.
No, what's really great is you actually asking the question, what's wrong with you? Hearing that from Funk is just joy.
Damn, it's jammed. Okay, I've got an idea. Head back to that office.
Cyborg says, yeah, actually I said the 2005 one. Yeah, but we're not going to mention that one. We shall not mention what that will not be named.
Oh, she knows from Barney how much you like vents.
damn it. No, this is the
blast
Phillips
it.
one. We need a flathead. Damn, gravity gun's the wrong type.
What are you...
He needs the metric, and we're on the US. That's why I can't get the vent open.
I can't find a single place that will deliver me a 2-liter of Coke.
Gee, I wonder why. Sorry, somebody's just going to cough over it anyway.
Drink water.
Zale Maddox says, Marathon Co-op.
I could drink water. Water. Yeah, maybe.
Be careful, Gordon. I'm picking up a lot
Maybe
of
water.
area ahead.
What is she picking it up on? That's what I want to know. In her skinny jeans?
And how does she know when... How does she know when you were in the office and that kind of crap either? It's just don't make sense. Literally unplayable.
Yeah, well, it's the dissemination of information at whatever time based on location and available material or equipment. It's kind of...
Just don't install. Let's play a more realistic game.
Okay, turrets.
Yeah, like Portal.
Portal.
I'll start working on this gate. Just a sec.
Oh, Kaleidos says, yeah, that tone was kind of cool. I'm rewatching all the James Bond movies, you know, up to the world is not off. Dude, I swear, are you like spying on me? Because I've been doing the same thing with my collection, and I'm in the middle of Living Daylights.
It's not something I would have chosen to do right by now.
What, the Bond films?
Hey, what do you guys think is the worst long-running film franchise, and why should we watch it again? That must be the conversation you had with yourself.
Not really, because I skip over the Roger Moore years.
That's
Fair enough.
It gets a lot better if you do that.
Oh, he's these are the highlights, not every single film. I only pick out the good ones. No Diamonds Are Forever.
Wasn't there an Australian Bond? Like one movie?
Oh, you're talking about Her Majesty's Secret Service. Yes. That one's okay. It's not the greatest, but it's okay. My mother was a big fan of that one. She always loved that one. It's like poor Diana Rigg, though.
What was that guy's name?
Oh,
who the actor?
Lazenby.
George Lazenby.
George Lazenby.
Yeah,
you don't remember his name?
Yes. I don't.
Oh my God, Funk. Who are you?
The movie came out like 40 years before I was born.
Only? No excuse.
I know Timothy Dalton. That's pretty good.
I also liked him as Bond quite a bit.
Kaleidos says, yeah, you sounded very Bond villainy there. Ah, yes, Mr. Bond. Goldfinger's still #1, though.
I don't know about that.
Oh, why? What do you think's passing? Because to me, that's always been the quintessential.
Obviously, Die Another Day.
Oh, fuck. You're so funny.
That was a movie, right?
Kaleidos' fun fact, Living Daylights is my favorite. Really? Oh, man, that's awesome.
I wouldn't argue with that. I mean, not everybody's going to say that, obviously, but I wouldn't bother to argue with people who
To
did.
be honest, I absolutely adore Casino Royale. And the funny thing is that when I first heard that he was taking over it, I was beside myself in disbelief. Mainly because not only is he blonde, but I just couldn't see him as any type of, sharing any characteristics with the prior ones. So obviously they were doing something different. I wasn't sure about the direction, but boy, did they prove me wrong. Subsequent ones, not so much, but that first one, Casino Royale, I thought they nailed.
I never saw Casino Royale.
I highly recommend
Quantum
it.
of Solace in the theater in German, and so
that's the sequel to it. How do you watch the sequel after the first part? That makes no sense.
Well, I had to go out on a date with this girl. She wanted to see a movie, and it was either that in German
I've
or
forgotten how this
a bunch
works.
of crap in French. So I'm like,
There's
all
a
right, we
bunch of
gotta see the
grenades.
German one because I can understand what's going on.
See, I would have gone with the French and spared yourself.
Come on.
And then I saw Skyfall. That was a Bond movie, right?
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
Okay,
That
yes, I saw
was
that
a
one.
pretty good one in the series. Linus says, yeah, Connery's Bond was kind of rapey in Goldfinger, making it hard to go back to it. Yeah, he's kind of rapey in all of his scenes.
yes.
He's such a lech. Hey, I didn't say that
kind of the
they
thing with
traveled
Bond.
well. I just happen to like the films as a whole.
Sometimes you gotta take it for what it is.
Well, I like to take things in the time that they are. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The eras, they're reflections of a time, and times don't progress socially or politically. They're little capsules of that moment.
Right. That was the time when rape was okay.
Yeah.
Oh, please
But you know
go
what?
back.
That being said, when I see
And by that I mean absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Yeah, irony is hard
I'm
to
mocking that whole
translate
ridiculous
on the
idea.
internet. Yeah.
I like old
just so
musicals.
people are
There's
clear.
always minstrel shows in old musicals, and it's like I feel so uncomfortable.
Oh, you want to feel uncomfortable? Go back and watch friggin' Barney Miller, man. You know, some of the episodes that they had on television that were so racist and sexist, it's not even funny.
Mikey Does the Movies, which is now FilmJoy, did a really good video essay on the Bond franchise in the past year.
Kaleidos says Goldfinger has not aged well. No, it has not. But as far as the classic Bond films, that to me has always been the quintessential of all of them.
I saw Goldfinger when I was younger, and I thought it was boring, but I don't know if it was because I was young or not.
Kaleidos says the problem with Goldfinger was one, Bond doesn't do anything effectively. No, he does not.
All right, so
but that's okay.
This bit, we've got to. I'm going to drop a save here. We're going to get access to some turrets, and then we have to set them up to defend ourselves.
Can we name them?
No, I don't believe so.
Well, the question is, if you name them, can there be a good name for a turret?
That's the thing. That leads into the next series of questions.
Here we go.
What would you name a turret and why?
I can reprogram these turrets to attack the enemy. Set them up to defend the control room.
The first one I think here is pretty basic, and they give you 2 approaches and 2 turrets. So now basically you just kind of stay back here.
Kind of
And
self-explanatory.
the turrets are the first line of defense, and you set them up, and they...
I'm going to have to catch up with you to get
Oh, Felton's in the chat. Hi, Felton. Felton Chan says, hello, everyone. Our Narc and Blackstar covering Half-Life 2 Episode 1 and 2?
We're planning on it, yeah.
Eventually.
Although I'm starting to see reports of people getting their hands on Alex, so if the idea was to do this before that happened, we may be running out of time.
Well, we were counting on Funk to get in, but, he's still waiting on his VR headset stuff.
All right, someone find me a VR headset for $200. That's another thing. So I tried to get the stream.
You have no bandwidth?
Right.
Yeah, see, I think the idea here is if I set them out here.
Let me get that set up.
And then I just watch the stairs.
That's what I find ironic, is that somebody could have a computer running that fast on a network that's slow.
Yeah, so you want to get them in a position where they can't get grenades on them, because that's what they're going to try and do.
Because then it's like, what's the point? It's like buying a race car and being only able to drive it on a bike path.
I play games offline. I don't like competitive multiplayer. Oh no, I've spent $12.
Oh my god, I've spent $12. Well, your VR headset's gonna cost a lot more than $12, let me tell you. Reki says, willy-nilly and Killy, the trio of turrets. Well, we've only got the pair right now.
I think
we get 3 later?
If there's a segment like this later, I think you get more, if I remember correctly.
Oh, Kaleidos says, he's continuing on with his Bond evaluation. The problems with him was one was the what was he saying? Number 1. I'm gonna scroll up. Everyone's talking in the chat. Hold on. Problems with Bond doesn't do anything effectively. Bond gets so many ladies killed, and the films has some bad examples of exposition. Goldfinger explaining his plans at a bunch of thugs, only to gas and crush them minutes later. Why? That's for the audience. And keep in mind, this is 1964, where elaborate, explanations and whatnot, that was the easy plot device.
Oh, they destroyed.
Oh, no!
No, it's fine. Actually, it's alive.
It's good. No, it's good. Dust him off. Give him a reboot. Fix the firmware. It'll be good. How many bullets do those things carry? Because they gotta have a finite supply.
Within the context of the game, they're unlimited.
Oh, yeah. Well, video gaming.
She drops out of the ceiling. Yep.
Sorry it took me so long. Glad to see you're okay.
I took a
Glad to see those jeans are still on you.
Took a left turn at Albuquerque.
Give me better access.
Fire up old Sparky here.
There she is. Wait a minute. How'd she...
Wait a minute. She's not a prisoner.
I thought she was looking at Cortana for a second.
What's she up to? You promised you weren't going to touch Eli. Oh my
The
god.
soldiers were a bit overzealous, I admit, but he was too tempting a prize to simply turn loose. especially in the absence of Gordon Freeman.
You had Freeman if you'd been patient and just waited for my signal.
We weren't entirely sure you were ever going to get around to that. Human loyalties being what they are.
Dr. As I have stated before, you have to let Eli come around on his own.
I have known Dr. Vance far longer than you, my dear. I'm afraid your feelings for him may have blinded you.
Feelings? This has nothing to do with feelings.
Feelings.
That when Eli believes
This is not open to debate, Dr. Mossman.
Doctor, please.
So sorry, Judith. I'm all out of time.
Damn her! I don't believe this!
I am so lost.
Come on, Gordon. Now we've really got to hurry. Go on ahead. I'll disrupt the next level of security and catch up with you when I can.
Okay.
It's funny, we were just talking about audience explanation and exposition.
Yep, and we got one.
I think we just had it.
I also think nothing happens here if we don't leave the room, so we could conveniently take a break now if we wanted to.
Yeah, that would be good. Hopefully we will be able to come back, barring networking issues. Okay, so for those just tuning in, you're watching the Rampancy.net playthrough of Half-Life 2, the remaster. Please stay tuned, and we'll be right back after this short break.
Minute break.
Rob Gronkowski will host the WrestleMania 36.
Oh, did you get that video link I sent?
No, it's over there on the computer. I can't get there.
Oh, see, I was wondering why you didn't get a chance to see it yet. You'd be going, oh my god, it's a box!
Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City.
Oh, Zal says we got a hot mic. Hi, Zal.
To establish my administration here.
Who's hot? Am I hot?
So thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here. Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here. Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here.
Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here, in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here. Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here, in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here. Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here, in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here. Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here, in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here. Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here, in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here. Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish...
Okay, are we back?
I'd like to think so. Let me check.
I think we're back.
Did we hit the right buttons
Bug is
yet?
back? I think my mic's on. Yeah, I can see it there. Hello?
Oh.
Okay.
Go on, Gordon.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yep, Baron says you can hear us. Okay, for those just tuning in, welcome back to the Rampancy.net playthrough of Half-Life 2 After the Armageddon. During chat break, yeah, Felton had to go, so we wanted to say, I have work to do. See ya. See ya, Felton. Thanks for joining in. Feel free to catch up on all you missed.
Fired.
But yeah, the open mic thing. Narc found the problem. There's a link that didn't trigger and whatnot.
Basically, that little movie loop that I've been using on the break screen and for other stuff. Like for some contexts, it should have mics in it, and others it shouldn't. And in some cases, it just it's basically inheriting the mics from another scene that it's based on. So it ends up getting mics when it shouldn't.
Yep. Zol was saying, yeah, I bet one of the aliens in the Combine is probably thinking, why the hell did we choose Breen as the human administrator again? Yeah, hey, think they could always pick somebody else, right?
I guess they could have picked anybody.
They could have picked Funk. Ricky says Half-Life 2 Electric Boogaloo.
It does bring up questions of, like what was actually going on, how much of what happened at Black Mesa was an accident and how much of it was intentional by somebody. Why is it that this portal accident that ends up bringing these creatures here and giving them access through Zen to our world, and then the administrator ends up being our representative who says, hey, keep some of the humans, they make good slaves. I mean,
I don't trust coincidences. They take a lot of planning. Baron says, yeah, Green knows Gordon's been in stasis by the G-Man. Really?
Yeah, that's... Now, whether he knows it because the G-Man told him, I don't know, but that's what that thing's saying, that I know that for the past, what it is, decade or two or whatever it's been, he's been in a state that preclude further development of covert skills. In other words, he knows that I haven't been out there being Master Chief all this time. I've been out of it.
Kaleidos says Breen had to have some kind of leverage, something the Combine needed from him that was undisclosed to us.
I believe
he knows stuff that the main characters don't.
I believe it was related to the portal technology in the sense that, and I think Alex says something about it too. That basically hello.
I keep expecting them to talk.
That we can do stuff with our portals that the Combine can't. I think it's a little bit like the Halo thing where the Covenant have slipstream technology, but they're bad at using it because they don't understand how it works and stuff like that.
Zald says to Kaleidos, I think he had nothing and he just weaseled his way up into the job.
He failed upward.
Dodgy used car salesman. Yeah, he kind of let all his competitors die around him. He was the only one left. Baron says it was intentional. G-Man provided the crystals.
Oh.
So the whole incident, it was said from the start. I mean, what are the odds? I mean, seriously.
And of course, I am cheesing everything by bringing a turret with me.
Yeah, Kaleidos is, Zol, you would think so. But Valve deciding that Breen should be the same character as the administrator is too big to ignore. Black Mesa did a lot of stuff that we didn't get to see.
All right, so we got electricity
says,
there.
You probably promised some portal tech.
Well, I think he did, really. I think that is the implication.
Yeah. Oh, Lino says, I recognize the song here. Direct Shore from the Gold Source Half-Life 1 Zen level. For all those Half-Life music fans. Oh, Reki wins the internet today. May the odds be ever in Breen's favor. That one's probably for Funk,
nice
being
one.
the Hunger fan that he always. I always wanted to do a T-shirt that said "Let the beer always forever be in your flavor."
I think I gotta drop down onto the pipes here. I'm not sure.
The water, you know me. I don't like the
No, you have to do it without getting in the water because that's what the sparks are supposed to be telling you. The sparks on the ladder are supposed to be telling you that that all the water's electrified. So you have to cross the room without doing it. And I'm not sure if water kills turrets or whether if I take it out of the water it'll survive.
Of course it will. They're not waterproof. Look at those things, how they're built.
I think it's fine. On the
of course
other hand,
you would.
This is the point when I realized I really liked jumping puzzles.
Really, this hallway was the moment that
Yes,
solidified your jumping puzzle
really
fandom.
Really fun, really easy. I enjoyed it.
Oh, Baron says Half-Life Alex in 5 days. We should start a counter.
It's $200 for a headset. What if I only use it for one game?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what if
come
I
on.
don't like it?
Your Pornhub account, I'm sure, has something
the original
compatible.
Xbox. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I played Splinter Cell on that.
And
I'm
what
not
else?
saying you only could play one game in the Xbox, but I mean, I'll be honest.
That was the
I
cost
bought
justification,
it for that, and I
right.
would not have bought it if I hadn't been okay with knowing that maybe I would only be paying one game on it.
Yeah, that's why they call them launch titles. They're the titles that make you decide to do that.
Yeah, but okay.
So you just got to make that decision. Is the launch title enough for you? That's it.
I'll see. Okay, when the reviews come out, if the reviews are stellar, I'll buy one.
And I just got 2 words for you. Pornhub. Zelda says,
why would I watch?
Wait, what? I got okay. Look, I missed whatever connection there was supposed to be there.
There was some kind of VR porn thing.
The only 2 things that I've ever thought that this goes back to a discussion we had many, many years ago and jokes I had with Bull.
About why robots have boobs?
No, that was an argument
what
about
the killer app would be for VR.
Yeah, no, the killer app, the only justification, in my opinion, for VR are 2 things. Single-person gameplay for video games and porn. There's no other use for that device whatsoever. Absolutely none. Just like computers.
This is too steep to climb.
I read erotic literature.
Exactly. So why do you need to see it in VR? You don't.
I don't.
Thank you. So there's no point of the VR thing. Absolutely none. There's no purpose. Until they can get VR injected directly in your brain with no required tech, there is no point to them.
Well, then it's just R.
Exactly. Or as I like to say, half off. Let's see. Okay, chat's blowing up here. Zal says, yeah, I like to think Breen is the random middle manager. See, I don't think he's random, though. Admittedly, I never liked Breen as a character anyway. I think he's a great character as far as evil guy. But no, he's not a likable character.
He's not a nice guy. I don't want to have a beer with him after work. I mean, that's not the situation.
Sound like anyone we know?
The reason I don't like him is because he's supposed to be unlikable. Perfect.
Yeah, no, but I'm not saying I like him as a person. I'm saying I like him as a character. That doesn't mean he is likable.
The thing is,
that's like saying I enjoyed myself at the extremely tragic, sad movie. I mean, it's like
to have a good
Doesn't mean
guy.
it was fun.
I don't believe you can actually enjoy yourself in sad movies.
Sadness is happy, but for deep people.
Or horror movies, right? I mean, like, who wants to be scared, right?
For a good guy to be good,
horror movies can be enjoyable.
You need to have a great bad guy. And the really best movies and TV and other media out there have great bad guys. And as far as video games go, yeah, he is a great bad guy. Zal seems to think he's just being a generic bad guy in retrospect. Really?
Really? I would say the furthest
say
thing
the
from it,
dialogue
really.
is not representative of that. I mean, you may have felt that way, but I did not get that impression. And I haven't played this.
Next time we have a Breen moment, let's let the chat criticize it.
See, the big problem that I have about the character, and it is a minor one, but it is just to me individually, every time you keep saying Breen, I keep thinking Star Trek, and I have to wait. No, not that Breen, this Breen.
Who's the Breen in Star Trek?
It's a whole species. I
don't remember that.
See, there you go.
All right, what do they do?
There's a lot of mystery about them, but they show up periodically through the whole thing. The biggest exposure would have to be in DS9 during the Dominion War. They actually covered up like almost the whole last half of an entire season.
Yeah, see, that's not a part of Star Trek I know about at all.
Now, see, chat knows what I'm talking about. They're DS9 fans. They're with me. This Baron says, yeah, I think Breen is an interesting character. You know, there are his motivations wholly selfish for the purpose of gaining power, or selfless? He is selling out the Combine so humanity has a chance to survive.
I mean, plenty of collaborators think that what they're doing is really in your best interest. I don't have a problem with Breen thinking, really, that, like, look, it was either this or extinction. What would you like? And
exactly.
But people
the lesser of two evils.
Still dislike him and consider him a traitor for doing that. And I think that's an absolutely valid interpretation.
Yep.
It's the kind of nuance that I was hoping for in the truth characterization, where there was a question really of whether the guy really believed what the official position of the Covenant was, that this is a religious thing, or whether or whether he was like, no, of course I know that, of course I know we're not going to become gods, I just want to destroy the universe because it's sick and evil, and I'm doing a good thing by doing that, kind of like what they wanted out of Thanos but didn't quite get out of in Avengers.
Baron says, Valve is talking about a brain interface gaming? LOL. No, they will. It's just a question of when. It's kind of like, that PS9
That's when
commercial.
Half-Life 3 will actually come out.
Yeah, when they've got the neural interface down pat.
Right. It gets a neural interface, Half-Life 3 happens.
Oh, Reki wants to know, what did Funk think of 50 Shades then? You a big fan of 50 Shades of Grey?
Okay.
Well, no, the problem with...
This is the other turret section.
Okay, Funk, hold that thought. We got turret action.
If I remember correctly, basically, when we get through here to the other side, there's another, there's 2 stations with turrets, and so we'll have several of them to manage. I don't know what this guy thinks he's doing.
Right.
Running straight at the turret through the grid. This is exactly the situation the game has been setting up for you the whole time. And even the grenades can't reach it if it's far enough away. So this is just a kill zone for them. This is pointless. In fact, I think if I can manage to keep this one here, this may be really helpful, because I think once we're on that side, we can't come back to this side. And so we'll only be placing turrets in there. So it may be very useful to have this one here. And I didn't bother cheesing it so badly as to bring the other turret. You could have brought both turrets through here if you wanted.
Let's see. Zal said, just my opinion, Breen seems awfully forgettable to me. He might not meant to be likable, but I could take him or leave him.
Wow,
that's fine. I think his face just kind of resonates friendly Santa type character and whatnot, and it could be that you just got too caught up in so much of the other stuff that he was just kind of a side thing. But the understory and the back channeling of all the other stuff going on and whatnot, he's kind of the vehicle for that throughout the game. So I think he's great.
Yeah, no, I think from both a writing and a performance standpoint,
from the voice actor,
Breen's exceptional. Oh yeah. I don't remember how much game work Culp did.
Reki, oh my God, Reki, you're going to be my favorite today. Look, he says Blackstar tending a bar, having a discussion with Funk. DS9 is a fuzzly, bubbly. It draws you in. It makes you watch more. It's insidious. He's citing a quote, and actually a great scene. I remember actually referencing this scene of Quark talking with Garrick about the Federation, and his metaphor he's using for is root beer. And he offers it to Garrick and says, hey, try this. It's a human drink. He goes, what is it? He goes, it's called root beer. And he's like, oh, I don't think so. And he goes, no, go ahead, do it. And he sips it. And he goes, what do you think? He goes, it's vile. He goes, I know, but you drink enough of it. You know what? You start to like it. It's so bubbly and cloy, like the Federation. It's insidious. So yeah, it's absolutely fantastic of these two guys who are not Federation people, who aren't part of the club, who their perceptions of the organization is completely different than fans have had for years. It's a wonderful scene.
And I do here.
So I love your Reki for bringing that one up. That's a great one.
Change my mind with what I want to do here. I think what I'll do.
Cyborg says, yeah, this part of the chapter sucks. Thankfully, it's the last one with the portal devices. Much better.
This one, kind of like the bit with the two gunships. This one goes on for a while. There's a bunch of waves. You've got to run around to this is kind of like the bit in the Vex raid, where you've got to jump from defending one point to defending another point and rushing around.
Yeah,
so you end up running around a lot with your head cut off.
Yeah, it's mechanically
trying
boring.
to pick up the turrets and prop them, put them back down again.
At least it's not the library. Thanks, Ferrix.
You know what? The library's okay on easy.
The library is better on the redone edition where the style and the looking and the lighting has been changed.
I think I need to jump off the edge. I don't think there's any other way getting down there.
Yeah. No, I just did the library with John Cimino just recently, and it was a fun experience.
What was I thinking about?
VR helmets?
Yeah.
No. Someone asked about 50 Shades of Grey. I presume that the person's talking about, what is it, Master of the Universe or whatever, the original slash fiction.
Mm-hmm.
But really, you got two things
so I
in
got
slash
three
fiction.
turrets here.
And some boxes.
Well, here's the thing that I don't get. That seems to be like a lot of energy to be spent storing a few things. What's wrong with doors?
Those might be like low energy things like Bluetooth.
Which is horrible, by the way. Bluetooth is bad. Yeah, Barrett says, Vaulted Glass, the confluxes.
I meant the newer one.
The other stuff.
There's a new Vex raid?
The first real encounter you have with them where the doors, they just flood out with guys, the monster closets just completely keep pouring over and over again.
Oh yeah, I remember this room.
Baron says, I'm one of 3 people who like the library, even on Legendary. Yeah, John and I have to try Legendary. We did Heroic last time.
The one I really don't like is 343 Guilty, Spark, and 2 Betrayals.
Kaladis is... Yeah, Season 4, Episode 1, Way of the Warrior. It's nice. It's a nice scene because it's focused on 2 alien characters. A rarity for Star Trek. I would have to agree, sadly, because, humans have always been the vehicle of everything in Star Trek. But you know what's funny? I always wanted them to do an episode outside of the universe. And by that what I mean is I would love to have had it from the perceptions of, say, an alien species, all from their point of view, in their organization, with their spaceships, doing their thing and whatever else, and then they come across something of the Federation near the end of the show. And then you realize it's millennia after the Federation has come and gone, and you find out that this species is the next in line of evolution that has achieved warp travel in space society. The way that in the Star Trek universe you ran across the Iconians and their advanced tech was left over, and after their civilization had come and gone, the Federation discovered it. I wanted an episode to see what it would be like, or what would be interesting, the next Federation after ours has come and gone. I would have thought that would have been a great Star Trek episode.
See, like
so close.
It seems like you're doing pretty well, and it just goes on, it goes on, it goes on.
Corpse humped you.
Did he just get teabagged? Oh, Barron said, man, Black Star is a nerd. Damn straight. No, I'm actually more of a geek. Geeks get it done.
Well, fall over.
Now, fuck, he's a nerd.
What's the difference?
If you have to ask. Kaleidos says, I like hearing your ideas, Blankster. So many are quick to disregard ideas. Yeah, it's sad. People can't think of hypotheticals, and people take things way too personally, and they have a hard time conceptualizing. Or they just get dismissive.
Here they come.
Or you end up like Funk.
Huh?
Phil says, Phil Mysterious says, why don't you like
How does that guy
Bluetooth,
get on there
Blackstar?
so quickly?
Ooh, oh boy, let's talk about Bluetooth. No, I don't want to suck up Narc's gameplay. But yeah, there was actually a great video. I think Linus Text Tips covered one on Bluetooth. If you get a chance, check it out. It'll highlight all the problems of Bluetooth far more eloquently than I can here. Let's just say it's a nightmare on 9 levels. Now, is there a better spot other than this door that you can cover and approach more efficiently? Because here you seem to be getting it from 2 sides.
Turn the difficulty down.
I would have picked up God mode. No, to be honest, I'm surprised he did not pick up that little rotating Ginsu knife and use it to destroy the other guys down the hall. Baron says, that's why I use Green Tooth. Reggie says, yeah, that'd be interesting, Blackstar, but I think I'd enjoy even more a bit about following an alien race, their interactions with the Federation, their perspectives, and how events can appear so different. Yeah, no, I totally agree. Because it always gave you the opportunity to see things, but it was always from a singular perspective. That of the Federation. And it wasn't until years later when the shows expanded that even the option or the opportunity came to do it differently. But I always thought that they didn't quite go as far as they could have.
Oh, come on.
Oh. Zerega says, yeah, without context or of it being an accident or different in ideologies. Yeah, that would be great. Lionel says, what about Red Tooth or UV Tooth? Now, we don't want to be using spectrums we can't see.
I'll pay for a dimension we can't use, right?
Kaleidos says, I'm listening to this on my Bluetooth headset. Should I stop? Well, I don't know. Do you need those brain cells? No, that's fine. As long as they're syncing and working, you should be okay. Are you just letting yourself die now?
No, the controller battery died.
Oh, God.
And unlike...
Casualty.
You don't get any warning in the Windows setup. It just dies.
It just
unfortunately...
Do you have some rechargeables? Because if not, I have some you can borrow.
No, I do. But basically, you have to quit the game and reopen it because when it loses connection like that, it does not come back correctly.
Oh man, should we cut to a standby vid?
No, I don't really have one.
Well, I think somebody who wanted Red Tooth here, Lionel. Here's your opportunity. Welcome to the Red Tooth edition of Black Mesa.
You know, Narc, I actually have a workaround for that.
Uh-oh.
So I've got these 2 input devices. One allows you to move and switch guns and stuff. One allows you to aim.
I don't like
you
this.
Probably already have them plugged in.
Wait a minute. Are these 2 devices separate? They're not connected.
No, they're not connected.
Nope, unusable. Nope.
One looks like a small rodent. The other one's got 104 keys on it. You might give them a go.
How many more keys does one need? A controller's got, well, like 10? Jeez. Talk about overkill. I'm not paying for keys I'm not using. That's just stupid. Zal says, yeah, this is why when I was a gamer more on PS3, I had a super long USB charge cable. Well, Narc does. It's just the problem is that we have issues sound-wise and some other things and whatnot, and he got a dongle to do it wirelessly, which was fine, as long as it's charged. So it's not so much a problem other than batteries having enough. And the Windows system, the way it works, it doesn't tell you. Xbox kind enough to warn you. In fact, there are several warnings that they offer. So, not even one.
Yeah, I think I need to move the turrets. They're too close to the door with I think I need to put them further away because basically they come through that shield door right there, and they're right there, and they just knock it over.
Right. I mean, they're convenient, but unfortunately, you're drawing the enemy to you, and I'm thinking you should put them in a position to draw them someplace where you can hit them from behind.
Yeah, I think I need to put them down there. Because I don't think they come through this door. I think they only come through those other doors. I'm not sure. I don't remember where they come from exactly. Whether they come from all of the doors or just some of them.
Yeah. Reggie says, yeah, buy Cherry MX, though. Yeah, Funk, did you get Cherry MX switches?
Too loud.
Clackety, clackety, clack. What was the name of the keyboard that you did love? The Mac Mechanical one from way back in the day. What was that one called?
Oh, the extended keyboard, too.
That's the one. I don't know what switch technology they were using there, but I'd be curious if it compares. Zal says, Funk Narc will one day kill you live on air for constantly going on about mouse and keyboard inputs. Hey, it'll be Rampancy.net first. Be sure to retweet it to all of your friends among the face spaces and the
Yeah, see, they do come from back here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Damn it, what gun do I feel like killing you with today? Oh, that one. That deserves a boom headshot. Oh, Cyborg said, yeah, quick saving during the fight may help us to avoid losing too much progress when you die. May help you.
Casualty.
Wow. That guy got a good headshot in you there.
Also, this is not
ideal.
Yeah, this is not what it's supposed to be.
I regret nothing. Well, don't you have any hotkeys or something on the keyboard you could actually hit for weapons, or?
I don't even know what they are.
Reki says, yeah, you mean rodent and 104 key dongle? Oh, Zaldera found out. See, this is what's great about chat. Zaldera says, Blackstar, the Apple extended keyboard uses ALP switches.
It was very loud. It had a lot of feedback. It was like
clackety, clackety, clack. Oh yeah, anytime he was doing something, it would.
And I've switched keyboards now, but it's not that loud. It's the red optical switches. So
almost as loud as Funk's keyboard.
It is louder than like one of the standard Apple chiclet keyboards, but it's not as loud as
you just dumped your chiclet because you don't like the chiclets anymore. You just wanted something different?
I wanted something that could...
Something that had F keys?
That could switch between multiple systems.
Mine's got 15 F keys. Why? Didn't work very well on Linux or Windows? So I use mine on Windows. It seems fine. Zal says, I never had a chance to use that Apple keyboard. I like loud, clicky keyboards. Well, then you must love Funk's. Funk, what keyboard did you have with the umpteen billion keys you don't need? Because boy, does that thing have a clack to it.
I think I tried to push a barrel into it.
Jeez, how many bullets to the head should that take? Oh, right, 1. See, that's why I don't like The Division, where you gotta put in 90 clips into one person's head. It's just so wrong.
Oh.
Oh, boom. Now, do you really need them there to kill them, or are you just trying to draw them in? Because I mean, once they start coming for you, the turrets have really done their job.
You do not have enough ammo to win this fight.
Oh, really? Oh, then what are we doing?
You need the turrets. It's the...
Oh, okay. That's annoying. I thought they were just coming to destroy them so they could continue on, and then you were just, you know, well, look at the pile.
Come on! Ah! Damn it. Nope. That's not gonna work.
Casualty.
Yeah.
My problem basically is that once you get to this save point, like, there's a count, you know, like it's counting down already.
Okay, well, might I suggest God mode just to get past this? Because I don't know what version of this, but I just wanted to spare chat. Zal says, yeah, the Corsair Case 70 with the Cherry MX Blues. Very clicky. I actually had, I'm trying to remember what it was, but the most versatile keyboard I ever got was an old school Logitech whose wireless function used like 27 megahertz with this long ass dongle and a USB plug. And I gotta say, statistically,
ass dongle.
Yeah, I have used that more with every computer system ever had for, I want to say, at least 2.5 decades. That has been the most versatile keyboard I have ever used.
Gotta upgrade your keyboard game, man.
Oh no, I'm using the standard Mac chiclet right now, and I've got a wireless chiclet one.
Disgusting.
Yep, but I am rocking the textbook three button click wheel Microsoft mouse for $13. That has been my PC mouse since work for, oh god.
Does it have a wire on it?
5+ years. Yes, it does. I got sick. I've got so sick of wireless stuff always running out of batteries at the most inopportune time. Narc can sympathize. That I just gave up and said, nope, going back to the old faithful and old reliable, and I've been happy ever since. Kaleidos says, I hate bullet sponges. Yeah, me too. That is my number one complaint out of all my number one complaints of video games is bullet sponges.
Nope.
Can't you actually
Mine
do
is
that?
dark levels.
Well, no, that's your pet fear. You know, that's a pet peeve, though. Is that your number one hate is dark levels?
I think so, yeah. Like,
really?
you can have a perfectly good game. Like, a really good game, and then, oh no, there's a dark level. Now I'm done.
Okay,
come on,
all right.
no.
Here's my question.
Yes.
What happens when you close your eyes?
Nothing.
Right, but are you terrified? You are now in a dark room with your eyes closed.
I don't close my eyes unless I'm already asleep.
Okay, we'll see. There you go. So there is a point when you close your eyes in the dark where you can't see anything. Are you still scared?
I can't see anything, I'm scared.
Okay. But there are plenty of times when you can't see anything.
And dark I'm scared all those times.
Okay. Just checking. Oh, Zeldera says, yeah. Also, when are the human soldiers going to stop charging at the turrets? Never. That's their job.
So I downloaded Metro Exodus, because everyone said it's a good game.
Yep.
And
wait a minute, who's everyone?
You know, the internet. So it's a good game.
Okay, gotcha.
And I played about 5 minutes of the first 2 games, but they were too scary. They were like, oh no, this one's different. It's outside. Okay, so I got it. I set it up. Turns out there's a difficulty level called Reader, where just, like, basically you just walk through the game and then nothing can kill you and you have tons of ammo. So I'm like, alright, that's
sounds
pretty
like God
good.
mode.
So far, it sounds awesome. I play it, and it's still in the dark in tunnels, and it's still scary, so I uninstalled it.
Wow, really? How long was your experience?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay, there you go. Now, I can sympathize on one level, but mine at least had a little bit more justification. The only game I've ever done anything similar to that is one of the Aliens versus Predators ones. and the room wasn't completely dark. It was literally having a cascade animation of light.
Where did you
kind of not exactly a strobe, but kind of like a running light animation. But it was in a very dark room that suddenly aliens were scurrying around. And it just absolutely freaked me out to the point I did exactly that. I quit it and uninstalled because I knew I would never get through that without having a heart attack. But that's the only game I've ever done that.
You made the right move.
Maybe, but I feel bad. I should always go back to it. And to be honest, I'm amazed I made it through Alien Isolation without my head exploding. Zaldera suspects. He says, "LOL. I suspect Funk sleeps with his eyes open, like snakes." That is a distinct possibility. Oh, Kaleidos says, "I think the scariest part of Half-Life 2 is coming up."
No.
For Funk or just in general? Oh, Kaleidos says, "Hey Funk, would you stream like to stream Amnesia with me? I'll try to make it entertaining and less scary." I don't think you can get through it, to tell you the truth.
Okay, I ain't got shit to do for a while. Go for it.
You do know how dark that is, right?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Oh, Lino says, "Yeah, wasn't the scariest part both Ravenholm and the Citadel?" Ravenholm wasn't really scary, was it? It's more confusing. I mean, every 5 seconds a weird guy would pop out.
No, that was scary.
Was it? Really? Ravenholm?
Yeah, it was dark, and then
this
you got
hallway's darker than Ravenholm.
Holy fuck. Jesus Christ, Alex.
Well, that's the scariest part of the game. Oh my god.
Yeah, I remember that this was the other bit you could cheese stuff with boxes. They give you enough boxes down there that you can climb up out and move the guns here, and this basically gives you an area where nobody can approach you from the sides or behind.
Well, see, I figured you were trying to funnel them in, but to be honest, why didn't you take those things and put them down for cover? So
the boxes,
you could have something.
They just destroy the boxes. If you try to.
The file cabinets. I don't think they could destroy those. Those there.
No, but they will not. They will use them and knock them out of the way. I mean, I mean,
put them in front of you, like chest high walls.
Yeah, I know I could have, but I had already put them over here in the back of a gun. Yes, Alex. I'll get to you in a moment.
Yeah, geez, lady.
Yeah, no. My original idea was the extra gun up here with those behind it, so they couldn't knock it over, and it was okay, but it wasn't great. It wasn't enough by itself. Yes, I know. What?
Jeez, she's needy.
Oh, you know what it is?
Use your words.
She
don't
can't
just say Gordon.
She can't trigger properly because she's out of position.
Okay. Well, good to know. AI has failed. Kaleidos says, "Yeah, I had to leave the first AVP game for the PC and later Mac." Thank you, Mac Play.
I wonder if I hope I haven't broken this horribly now.
I hope not. Oh, wouldn't it be terrible if we had to redo this again? Because it got glitched. Yeah, Cyberg said those didn't scare me, but this up-and-coming part with the walls did.
Yeah, there we go. See, she has to come down here.
Oh, okay.
Sorry to take so long, Gordon. Looks like you could have used some help. I won't leave you again, though. Now let's track down Mossman.
One of the things I remember really liking about this game was when you play the original Half-Life, it's a bunch of scientists saying, "Hey, go do this thing. By the way, I'm staying here. You're alone." And in this game, it was a lot. I mean, there was some of that, but there was also a lot of, "Hey, Gordon, go do this thing. Also, I'm coming with you." Yeah, and I thought that was kind of neat.
Without it being an escort thing, because it isn't like, "Oh, the level ended because you let Alex die."
I like the ones where they say, "Okay,
sure
you're about to go through hell and kill Satan and whatnot. Here, take this kitten with you."
Yeah, none of
You'll need it.
Just dog.
Oh, Cyborg says, "Yeah, that maybe the pistol you need to upgrade."
There are upgrades in this game?
I don't think there are weapon upgrades in this. I didn't think so.
I don't know. Trust in Cyborg. Kaleidos says, "Yeah, did you catch the video on making the first AVP PC game?" No, I don't think I have. He says it's pretty revealing. I had no idea their budget was so razor thin. Yeah, see, that's the problem with game developing is all about saving money, because the more money you save, the more profits for everyone else, so... What was that line? There was a joke about saying, "Oh, we have no money for innovation or talent. Can't we just get a student to do it?" Yeah, that's how a lot of these places feel. Oh, was the other one said, "Yeah, no, we can't. We don't have any budget for that. So why can't we just give them some McDonald's coupons, but make it sound elite and special." McDonald's coupons.
Who's got money these days for McDonald's coupons? Serious money.
Well, that was their prize for.
Now you say that to be
whatever.
ironic. On the other hand, there's a McDonald's right next to the place I work, and everyone wants to go to McDonald's for lunch because it's right there. But
that's convenient though.
Because it's right there, not because it's good.
Yeah,
it's like $8.
That's not a choice. That's a lack of options.
$8 for a quarter pounder. Are you kidding? I can buy an entire turkey for that. It's insane.
Well, no, the equivalency there is like if you were to go to a movie theater and have to pay $20 for popcorn that you could normally get a bag for $1.
Good luck with that. Movie theaters are closed.
Yeah, nowadays. Besides, I make better popcorn at home.
That too.
Oh God, yeah.
I hate that you can't
orient them. Yeah,
you cannot orient them. Like you have to stand behind it and then like that, and you know.
Reki says, "Mossman is Dr. Green."
Well, come on, Gordon. We don't want to keep her waiting.
Oh, I just hear another cat.
Was that you?
I can't tell. We have too many cats in the house. My door is open. I don't see him anywhere. I just swear I thought I heard one. I couldn't tell if it was.
I did hear
Funk my cat.
something.
Okay, it wasn't just me then. All right, I feel better. But I couldn't tell if it was the game too.
Oh.
Why is she still taking bullets?
She didn't have enough sense to come in out of the bullets.
Well, I was also going to ask, is her blood purple? Because I swear I thought I saw purple spray there for a second.
Leave it talking to me, Gordon. We may need to get out of here.
It is hilarious when an NPC says to a silent protagonist, "Leave the talking to me."
Leave the talking to me. Shut up for a second.
Alex? Gordon, how did you get in here?
We know all about you and Breen.
What?
You've been a spy for the Combine the whole time.
Yeah. And now we're going to shoot you.
Oh, hey lady, don't bring me into this.
Don't you think we ought to confront her after she lets us in?
No, Mossman's pretty good looking. I still got a chance with her. Just don't get me involved in your crap, Alex.
Shut up and be glad you're still some use to us.
See, this is the thing that doesn't make any sense with the door.
You see, we're working to the same end. I've already reprogrammed the modulator to emulate a Zen relay.
That's my father's work you stole.
It's my work too. And I had to prove to Dr. Breen that your father would be the most valuable member of any research effort going forward.
Enough of your bullshit! Look, Gordon, there's my dad. I'm going to bring him in.
You found Eli?
No thanks to you. Just enter the coordinates for Dr. Kleiner's lab and let's get moving.
But we need access to the teleport platform and we're locked out.
I'll take care of that.
Yeah, see, none of this would be possible if she decided to say F you and not open the door.
I want to get Alex's, like... Oh, man, who's the
Alex
guy...
is what? Keep in mind, we want to keep this show friendly.
No, her, like, little handheld thing that she uses to zap hack. Like, what was that? Al in Quantum Leap or whatever? He had his little handheld.
Oh, yeah. The weird computer that looked like Legos. Like they spent all of, we didn't have any money for innovation. Can't we get a student to do it? And this is what it came up with.
For us.
The Combine used a peculiar...
I think in the first season, it straight up looked like a TV remote.
I think it was a TV remote and Legos.
Good.
Well, the Legos were later seasons. That was added special effects.
Hey, can you guys wait until the scene's over?
Sorry.
No.
I was waiting.
Don't worry about me, sweetheart. Judith! I see they set you free.
Not exactly.
Eli! I was so worried about you.
The coordinates, Dr. Mossman.
So, this is the Combine. It's smaller than I imagined.
Hurry up, Mossman. Dr. Kleiner!
Yes, Alex. Where are you?
We're in Nova Prospect, and we're running the Zen emulation for the first time. Are you ready for us?
Ready, willing, and fully enabled.
Good. We'll send my dad through first. He's in position for... What's that? Hold on, gotta bring this back down. No! Stop! What are you doing? I'm sorry, Alex. The only way. No! Get back!
What's going on,
Dad!
Alex? Judith!
No!
What's happening?
Think, Alex, think. Dr. Kleiner! Cover me, Gordon.
Oh.
I've got to reset the portal. Gordon, use the turrets.
Crap, I think the game audio crapped out.
Oh, I can hear it. Yeah.
All right. I don't think it was going into the stream, though.
Get some turrets set up.
I could be wrong. Is anybody saying anything wrong? I'm not sure.
Nope.
All right.
I can hear it.
No, Lion says the sound muted briefly in game, yeah. I think when I hit the kill mic switch.
Oh, you goof. Is Funk still muted?
Yeah, Funk's still muted. Hold on. All right, now Funk's unmuted.
There we go. Okay, so Funk should be back.
All right, I hope they don't attack until I take
And you guys
the
missed some
turrets out.
great jokes.
No, we didn't. You said
No,
nothing.
we didn't. Been quiet. We've been silent this entire
That's
time. Let's see. Yeah, the sound just went briefly. Yeah, it stopped for a second. No, I hit the wrong button. Reggie says, Eli is so goddamn comfy in that thing. Well, you know, after a while, you just got to sit there and relax and accept
like
that
how
you're
laid back
taken by the
he
carbine.
is. Oh, so this is the combine port? Wow.
Wow. Let me
That's
guess.
what
These
it's
things
like
were
when
made
I'm
by
climbing
IKEA.
stairs.
Oh my God, so minimal and yet so ineffective. Phil Mysterious says, hi Phil. He says, yeah, Combine architecture is my favorite. I'm actually loving how Control looks. I love that 60s style of aesthetic, man. That's my favorite. That stuff looks awesome.
So I played a little bit of Control and game's confusing, so I stopped.
Oh, please. I'm assuming the first dark room you walked into, you would have uninstalled.
Are there dark rooms in that game?
Oh God, yes.
Oh yeah, a lot of them.
I haven't gotten that far. Okay, good. I'll just keep not playing it then.
Lido says, are we live? No, we're Memorex. Kaleidos says, yeah, if she hadn't done that, we would have never been introduced to John Freeman, who is Gordon Freeman's brother. So how many do we have to thwart now?
Quite a few. I like the lines of sight better in here, though.
Yeah,
in the
obviously.
last area.
But that also means if these guys were even remotely coordinated, you could be attacked from like 3 separate angles. Oh, Cyborg wants to know, what does Funk think of the second Nightmare level in Max Payne 1? You ever play?
All right. My dad wouldn't let me play that game because I wasn't old enough.
Oh, no kidding. Oh my God. Rated M for mature. Zaldera says, yeah, he has a question for Funk. I'm assuming he's typing. And Reggie said, how did Funk survive Doom 3? I don't know. I mean, you and Narc played that for how long?
Well,
it was weeks.
Was hard.
Yeah, I can imagine. And I'm assuming you cheated by turning the brightness up.
Yeah. Are you? That's that's the first thing I do. I go in a game, settings.
Did you do the duct tape cheat?
No.
Oh, really? Okay. I would have expected you to install that like day one.
Yeah, it was really a hacked together online co-op thing. So I didn't want to. You don't want to screw with it.
Yeah,
if it works, it works. And it barely worked.
It's easier to set up crossfires here so that like 3 turrets are firing on one target at once, and that way they can't really advance on you.
Respond, yeah.
This thing broke.
Remap the Y button. Let's see. Zaldera has a question. Funk, if you had to face one of 2 scary things for the rest of your life, what would it be? Dark rooms or hellish bathroom mirrors?
Well, are the bathroom mirrors in bright rooms?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're supposed to be very hellish.
All right, let's do this. All right, let's think about this. All right, so a bathroom mirror, if I accidentally look at it for too long, at some random interval,
All right, I think now we're going.
Yeah,
zoom
Biggie
in
Small
on me
shows up.
and then
something.
scare me. Or dark rooms. Or being covered with butterflies.
Here we go.
Get in!
Here we go.
Yeah, I don't even think that was an option, but yeah. Personally, I would choose the butterflies.
I'm going to say
Bye, turrets. Thank you.
Bye.
dark rooms.
We hardly knew ye. Really, you'd rather face dark rooms?
You guys having trouble knocking that one turret over.
Apparently.
Word was heroic. No, I'm going to go with bathroom mirrors. I just won't look in a mirror again.
Wow. What if the bathroom mirror isn't a dark room?
Can't do that.
Dr. Kleiner, let us out!
Alex? Gordon? My God, how
Eddie!
did you get here?
Cubby? Roy?
My dear, I had given up hope of ever seeing you again.
I was afraid.
Oh, right.
I think the teleport exploded.
Forgot about this plot point.
Indeed, it did. And the repercussions were felt far and wide, but that was over a week ago.
What do you mean? Gordon and I were just there a minute ago.
Fascinating. We seem to have developed a
Time dilation.
slow teleport. This suggests an entirely new line of investigation.
A week?
Yeah, proving the universe is not just curved, it's completely bent.
The blow struck at Nova Prospect was taken as a
Nice CRT.
Again, the uprising.
But what about my father?
Well, that is troubling.
Dad again.
According to the Vortigaunts, he is a prisoner.
I'm your father now.
We've got to get my father out.
Barney has been leading a push with that very aim in mind. And an
Who is your daddy?
arrived several days ago.
Dog, you made it. Good boy.
Who's got a fresh charge? Who's got a fresh charge? Who's gonna give me tetanus?
I wish I shared your optimism, Doctor.
Doc, come in. Are you there?
Dog is the most natural character.
He is, strangely enough.
Because he's purely animation. I mean,
Alex and
he's not obsessed with his father.
Well, man, that's good news. I almost gave you guys up for lost. We're planning to set up a staging area for attacking the Citadel.
Gordon and Dog can head your way. I want to get Dr. Kleiner somewhere safer. Then I'll meet up with you.
I'll take all the help I can get. Aw, crap! Incoming! Go on, get going!
Okay, Gordon, you heard him. I'll catch up with you as soon as I get Dr. Kleiner settled.
Just a minute. I can't leave without Lamar.
Oh, no.
Where did she get to?
Dude, she was just there.
Go on, Gordon. I'll take care of this.
No, no, don't give me the ladder. I'm not looking for the ladder right now. Come on.
Gordon, take care of yourself out there.
Do you guys remember that A Few Good G-Men spot that they...
We'll find you another pet head crab.
What?
Plenty to go.
Who did that?
Only one.
Warthog jump guy, right?
It's arguing that he has to have that one particular head grab.
How long does the scene go on?
As long as I let it, I mean, they're waiting for me to. They're waiting for me to follow. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any power-ups I could get or anything else. I think I'm done though.
Oh, Collider's got a great quote from Farscape in there. Let's see if I can find it. I can see if I can pump it in.
Who's your daddy? Dargo, tell him who his daddy is.
I'm your daddy.
Did you guys hear that?
Yep.
Oh, now the other teleporter's broken.
Lamar? Lamar!
Anyway.
Did you break it?
I tried to break it when we were in the lab last, but it didn't. It never happened.
Right. Dog.
Well, now we're eventually going to have Striders.
Which are pretty scary.
But
Anything
also-
with three
but
legs
also
is
cool.
scary.
So yeah, so the response to Breen kind of lampshading that, wow, this guy Freeman is just an ordinary guy. He's not a messiah or a spy or an assassin or something. Why can't you idiots do something about him? So now the thing that kind of Master Chief starts off with at the beginning of Halo, where he's already a big fat hero, now that's us.
That doesn't seem like an improvement. Lionel says, yeah, the beta journey back here involved going to Kraken Base, where Mossmen originally betrayed you, then the weather control in the Arctic, and then you'd fly a plane back to City 17 and crash it into a hotel. A lot of world hopping in the beta.
Why did they change the beta so much?
Hey, everybody loves showing the changes between development and final release. Come on, Bungie did that with just trailers where people would like, oh my god, this is totally different than what they showed at E3.
You don't have to do too much in some of these sequences. They just kind of like watch dog wreck some crap.
Hey, it's certainly enjoyable to watch.
And yeah, and he lifts these barriers for you so you can get in.
I almost want to have a video game with just dog and snarks.
That would be a great buddy cop film.
Oh.
In the
hey,
in
dog
the
and
Half-Life
snarks.
universe. Yeah, dog and snarks. Dog's getting too old for this shit.
My dog.
And he was never seen or heard from again.
Actually, that's not true. But,
we get a lot more dog. You know what that dog reminds me of? Probably my favorite robot character in any video game is Loaderbot from Tales from the Borderlands.
Oh, really? I never played it.
Well, you know, it's one of them Telltale games. A lot of people don't bother playing them, but if really Tales from the Borderlands is the best one that they've ever done.
G-Man on the TV.
Oh, yeah, we saw the G-Man.
That one.
Oh, see, now Lionel forgot to mention that one.
We must have missed one in the city because I didn't see it. Where's the leap
Cyborg says,
forward?
yeah, the smart barrier here turns on, so be ready for that. Clyde says, the wall, run, scary! Oh, there he is. Yeah, look for the TV. Yep, we found it. It was a little late there. We got it first. Kaleida says, yeah, that was a nice Borderlands game. So, Kaleida
really
liked
good.
it.
Significantly better than Borderlands.
It's broken now.
Yeah, crap. And it's not like we're ever going to get a new one.
Nope.
Yeah, the problem with Borderlands is
this elevator doesn't work, does it? No,
I don't know. Kaleida says characters, substance.
Up. Nope, go back in the elevator. Nope, never mind.
Unrideable.
No.
Alright, go left.
Can you portal jump?
Oh no,
this stuff out of there?
it's through here. You can go through here. That looked like it's blocked. It's not really.
Oh, it's a fake out.
I forgot.
Yeah, Kaleida says, yeah, Borderlands is character and substance instead of fads and mean-spiritedness. Oh, Lionel asked, yeah, can the doll be used with the gravity gun to break scanners? He says the dog was in the lift.
Time, too.
So I guess we missed the
So
dog.
now there's a guerrilla rebellion all wearing Lambda simple armbands.
Yeah,
inspired by the legend of Gordon Freeman.
Quick, where's my secret Dakota ring? Let's be part of that secret
Squad
club
following.
now.
Okay, where's now I gotta remember, what are the SWAT keys?
Don't
What are the
forget to
controls for
advertise.
this?
Then they know exactly who to shoot. Yeah, I guess there was a doll in the lift. We need to get the doll.
Do we?
Supposedly.
No, we don't.
Hey, if Cyborg says we need the doll.
Is that a good idea? Is that a good idea?
I'm thinking about. Do you guys think it's weird that Alex is getting none of the credit for this?
I'm your daddy.
Here we go. All right, fine. Do that.
It's like, oh, Gordon Freeman, the hero. No one says, where's Alex? But it's just like, oh, that's all you need.
Now we can treat human beings like antlions.
Great, quick.
We can tell them. We can throw them ahead to flush out the enemy, so we know where they are.
Whatever you say.
Cyborg says, yeah, these rebel guys were in the canals too. You can't backtrack for the doll. As,
I don't care.
It's a point of no return. Sorry, Cyborg. I tried, but
good.
Narc's driving.
Sustenance awaits us among the stars.
Oh, and Clyde says, I'm strictly speaking of Tales from the Borderlands. Borderlands 3 is nothing but fads and mean-spirited characters who like to shout a lot.
I am a collaborator.
All I know is I like Org.
Freeman, you're here.
Dr. Freeman? We're coming with you.
The tennis player?
Dr. Freeman, we can finally make some headway.
Are you people all right?
I don't know, they seem to rotate in unison.
They haven't blinked either.
Oh my god, how is that possible? Hey, where do I get one of those cool Gordon Freeman guns? Clyde says,
Baltic.
Thank you, Funk. He says, then a big rocket came down and blew the guy's arms and legs out of his head and killed other people, too.
Okay, Doc. You're in charge.
These guys get old soon. They're nowhere near as good as Antlines.
That's sad. Well,
also, I don't remember where to go next. Maybe
more
it's
mouths
this
to
way.
feed. Cyborg said, yeah, also in the beta, the return to the train station plaza was originally a return to the Colossal Breen's.
Isn't this the way you came
Okay,
out?
I do have to say this. I'm not sure why it's really that interesting what was in the beta of a game that's having an anniversary. I mean,
No, I'm interested.
oh, all right, okay.
No, keep it up. That's every time someone says, "Oh, the way it was in the beta." Yep. Tell me more.
Okay.
I don't know. It's like my deleted scenes special features thing.
I was going to ask if there was a parallel. I really, really was, considering you love that shit. Oh, Cyborg's Mumra spotting. Kaleida says, yeah, the antlions don't have couples. That's the one you just came down.
That's the one I came
And there's
out.
no going back. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. So that's Linus. So, where to now?
I don't remember, actually.
Cyborg says the beta of Half-Life 2 was more interesting because it was darker and more complex.
All right.
Darker, grittier. Filled with all
If the
things
beta
that
was more complicated than this,
lighter
I think
and
they were
feminine.
right to simplify it.
Well, see,
Like,
I
there's a
like
lot.
to think
There's
of it as
there's a fair amount going on in this.
Yeah,
gameplay and plot wise. I mean, I
the
don't.
way
really
I look
feel
at
that
it
needs.
yeah, it is refinement, is polish. It's not that they took things out; it's that they made what's here better.
Is it this way? Is there some way through here? I've honestly forgotten what the exit for this area is.
Beta's
Go behind the. I don't know. Just keep going in clockwise.
Oh, all right. Well,
oh, do they have
I
to trigger
triggered
something?
enemies, so that's
Oh, there we
that's
go.
a good sign.
That was progress.
Wow, they opened this gate. They came through here.
It's amazing how no one asks you how you're carrying 90 guns.
No one asks about Alex. No one asks how you're carrying 90
Nope.
guns.
Or Alex's dad. Cyborg says, yeah, head back to the
That's
ballistics.
another thing, right?
The ballistic sign. The way ahead is through the doors the CPs came from. Yep, we're here. This version is still good. I'd like to see the beta as an alternative timeline. Oh, well, there's that.
They're everywhere.
Now, just when you thought this game's been going on for a while, they can't possibly introduce a new gameplay mechanic, could they?
Yes, they can.
Yes, they can.
What are these things?
These are mines. These are proximity mines that spike into the ground. You can
Hoppers, Dr. Freeman. We can use them against the
you can spit them out. You can
Shoot
throw
'em
them.
at the- shoot it at
You
the
can
ground.
and you can also plant them. The problem is that like it's not that they're not that easy to handle. You can sneak by them.
Oh, yeah. Lino says, yeah, the hopper mines are basically spider mines crossed with bouncing betties.
I'd never found the hopper mines to really be an important part of the game to me.
I would like to hand it to the guy
Well,
who
I
thought
mean,
it was
they're an
useful and
important
say,
part of the
here.
game right now because if I drop down to this hole without
setting them off.
Can't you explode?
Yes, stick him in the
Can't
face
you
of the guy
explode the
yakking.
hopper mines by shooting
you can
a
if you
hopper mine?
if you put them down.
Yeah, I would put them in that guy. Say, here, hold this.
See, if you're lucky, you can see. The thing is, though, if you don't plant them, they plant
hop around.
themselves.
Neat. And
Now my question
then
is, once
put
I
the
plant
jerk
them,
there.
do friendlies set them off? I think the answer
I want
is
them
no.
to set them off. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think once they're green, they're good. So these are not, though. So basically, you have to at least pick these up to neutralize them.
Oh, Phil Mysteria says Freeman is a physicist. He uses quantum to carry all that stuff. It's the quantum.
The ones that are red, you have to look out for.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are all dead, aren't you?
Well, they are now. I'm throwing mines at them all day.
Some have lately called me a collaborator, as if such a term were shameful. I ask you, what greater endeavor exists than that of collaboration? In our current unparalleled enterprise, refusal to collaborate is simply a refusal to grow, an insistence on suicide, if you will.
Hey, look, man, I'm trying to listen to something in here. Good for you.
8 million more to go.
With lidless eyes forever staring at the dark, ignorant and doomed despite their eternal vigilance. Would we model ourselves on the trilobite? Are all the accomplishments of humanity fated to be nothing more than a layer of broken plastic shards, thinly strewn across a fossil bed, sandwiched between the Burgess Shale and an eon
Hold on.
of mud? In order to be true to our nature and our destiny, we must aspire to greater things. We have outgrown our cradle. It is futile to cry for mother's milk when our true sustenance awaits us among the stars. And only the universal union that small minds call the Combine can carry us there. Therefore I say yes, I am a collaborator. We must all collaborate, willingly, eagerly, if we expect to reap the benefits of unification. And reap we shall.
Now, he is a true believer in that idea. I mean,
Oh, totally.
That is true.
We're still going to shoot him.
I don't like that he's got bad stuff to say about trilobites.
Mm-hmm. Gladys says, yeah, this is Breen's 1984 speech.
Was he really saying bad things about trilobites? I mean,
I think he was.
He was being slightly dismissive, maybe you could say.
Becky says,
pretty good.
Hi, I'm Breen of Collaborator.net, and I'm Dr. Mossman. Welcome to the show.
Oh, fossil. It's really hard to go fossil hunting in Michigan because there's got so much dirt on top of our bedrock. But
no, burning tire.
Once they started talking about sediment layers, I knew Funky was going to go off there. It's like, oh shit, not yet.
Well, yeah, I'm like, yeah, they're going to get it wrong. You know, they're going to say like, that's not where.
Wait a minute.
He was geologically fine.
Yeah, okay, good. Well, I'm glad they looked that up. But see, now, Funk, when you asked me before, what's the difference between a geek and a nerd? That's the difference.
Oh. That drone the drone's dropping them.
Well, obviously. Or would you want to handle your mines when your drones will do it for you? Whole point of having a drone. My question is, why do you have to have such an obvious mine? And why are the colors look like you're playing Simon?
I think they really didn't. Whoa, no. They really wanted it to be obvious.
Mission accomplished. Are they attracting them? Are they attracting one to the other? Kind of look like mechanical head crabs. Zeldara says, kill Breen for his bad words against the trilobites.
Oh, darn it.
Okay.
Wow, 26 health. You better find something.
Now that I think about it, I'm not sure
that you're right.
If
quick, mark this date and time, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first.
I'm not sure if trilobites were around when the Burgess Shale was. When the Burgess Shale was a.
Oh, come on!
You're not sure about the timeline, Funk? Is that it?
Yeah, I think trilobites might have come about after the Cambrian.
You know what you should do? You should write a strongly worded letter.
It's fine. It's fine. They're from Cambrian. We're good. Nope. He's all right.
You check the Reddit? You look at the Wikipedia?
I checked when trilobites evolved.
There you go. See?
They were around for a long time.
Well, yeah.
Like I was going to say, I've got trilobite fossils I found from the Devonian period.
I had some in my shower.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys are useless, but I'll take a couple more mines.
Oh. Yeah, Linus says, yeah, the drones are synth versions of the scanners. They use their blinding flashes later. Now, were those boxes there, or were you, like, literally trying to hoard your guys together so they won't be in the way?
No, they're doing this.
Really?
Throw a grenade at them.
And unlike Alex, these guys can die.
And that's a problem. Why?
Well, not a huge problem, but...
I thought you were literally trying to hoard them all together so you could kill them to get them out of the way.
No, I was not.
Oh, see, that's what I do.
I think there's something
That
in
doesn't
here.
seem safe.
Okay, is it just me, or maybe it's just because I've been trying to get that quote from the room altogether, but I swear that shed looks like just the one that Timmy Wasso walks out of. Seriously, it looks just like it. In fact, what's really funny is the first time I watched that scene, it made absolutely no sense to me, because where they put that stupid shed with the green screen backing on the edge of the building, the stairs would go nowhere. Assuming that there's even some stairs they're walking down. It's like, excuse me, the structurally in the building would not physically work.
You guys...
Have you ever noticed how, like, TV sitcoms are, like, the rooms in the TV sitcoms are not square?
Oh, not only are they not square, but they're also billions of feet larger than real apartments for the same amount of money that you would normally get.
Right.
Like the Friends apartments, you would have to be millionaires to have apartments that big.
Exactly. Of course, they did explain that.
Oh, I'm sure they did. I just don't accept their explanation.
Chandler makes a lot of money, so that's why he has a fancy apartment, except it's not fancy. It's a lot smaller than the girls. The girls' apartment
that makes no sense.
Was owned by Monica's dead grandmother, and Monica inherited it. It was a condo she inherited.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I'm not buying it.
What do you mean you're not buying it? They literally explained it.
And I said
Like,
I reject their explanation and I substitute my own. It's like, it's a TV
Monica's
show.
like, oh, I'm so glad my grandma gave me this apartment.
No, I think the term you're looking for is retcon.
It's not a retcon.
Yeah, they're making it up as they go along.
No, it's part of the plot.
When?
What do you mean when? Because it was in one of them episodes. She talked about it.
Yeah, after people in the audience brought it up.
Why would they talk about it before?
Because the only reason that they brought it up is to shut the audience up.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Hence the retcon.
Whatever, that's not just because they bring something up because the audience wants to talk about it doesn't mean it's a retcon.
It wasn't in the original.
It would be it was! It would be a retcon if there's a Friends movie and then they
changed it to a different one
story. Right, and then they said, oh, it was Phoebe's grandmother or somebody like that. No, it doesn't work. It's in the original. It's fine.
It wasn't in episode 1.
Let me tell you about some bullshit I lost a trivia contest on. All right?
Hold on, we got to talk about the video game now.
Yeah, just a little bit. I just want to point out because it used to be that any footsteps you would hear were enemies.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But now you can't be sure.
Ooh,
and now you
break
can't
out
be
the
sure.
purple
Like
stuff.
you hear that stuff, and like you know it might be the guys behind you. Oh, hello.
Zombie!
He's not a zombie. He's not dead. He's still talking.
Like that?
At the dark, ignorant and doomed despite their eternal vigilance.
Reload,
Would
Dr.
we
Freeman.
model ourselves on the trilobite?
Wow, one channel and there's still nothing
Right,
on.
It's the same. Yeah, it's the same speech.
That guy really wanted you to reload.
Plastic shards.
Whoa.
Dude, a watermelon,
Where did he
what's
get
up?
a watermelon that big? He must have been a collaborator. Unless that was his food for the month. Yeah, now wasn't there an achievement to seeing how far
melon
and how
variegator?
long you could carry the watermelon?
Not that I recall. The one I remember is about the gnome.
Yeah, no.
But that's in the episode. That's not here.
Well, it might have been self-imposed. I think somebody actually had a
It's in
YouTube
episode
stream
2? Wait,
where
oh
he
crap. This is
tried to carry the watermelon a long distance.
the melon. They stepped on the melon.
He killed a melon. Reggie says, so Funk the Human malware is now affecting Germany to a greater degree. They're calling it the worst case scenario.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. I saw that one the other day.
Did you?
Yes.
I don't get it.
Zaldera says, Funk, there's someone of the plague. You are awfully animated. Depends on the subject, doll. Funk would be on his deathbed and you pick up the wrong hot button and pfft, he'll just go off for 30 more minutes.
Yeah, so here's how I lost trivia contest.
Mm-hmm.
The final question was, like, what pair of friends have never dared a kiss on screen? And I thought, well, that's obvious. It's a trick question because
they all had an orgy?
They've all kissed. Even Joey and Ross at one point. It's like they've all kissed. But the answer the trivia company gave was Ross and Monica. But that's not true. They've also kissed. That's just BS. I was so mad.
Wow, I take it you're a big fan then.
No, not really. Take it or leave it.
Kaleidos says, here's a BS moment during a trivia game. I raise my hand and say, let someone else try to answer. Anyone?
I hate that.
Lido says, yeah, that melon is probably Lamar's lunch. Last time I squished a melon in Half-Life 2, I was playing a parody version.
Zombo, come. I like how the civil police or whatever they're called kind of have that macho stance when they're shooting by the hip with the.
I love it how 5 of you have weapons and only one person's actually killing anything.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where they balanced it so like they didn't want these guys to be so good that you didn't have to do anything anymore, and unfortunately that means making them so bad they don't do anything. There isn't any middle ground.
That's why I love Firefly. It's like, no, wait, he wants to do this. No, I don't. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Through apologetics, we can explain it. So these guys are obviously just random dudes. They've never held a gun before.
And obviously they missed this turret, which is apparently bulletproof.
Wow. Oh my god, this is the most amazing turret in the world.
It's been a while since I saw an enemy turret. I thought I could use it. I'm like, oh no, I can't. That's not one of mine.
It's like, what? Don't you recognize me? I'm your friend. It's only been a week.
Not anymore.
No. We all hate you now. Kaleidos says, welcome to Zombocom. You can do anything. The only limit is yourself.
Look, man, you're
They're getting away of all your shots.
This is like, this is really the Taken King raid is what that was right there.
Oh, Cyberg says, yeah, how does Cowboy Bebop compare to Firefly? Pff, where do you think Firefly got all that stuff from? I've seen a little of the latter, but I've been thinking of checking out the former sometime. Absolutely, check out Cowboy Bebop. Big fan, can't say enough.
Okay, so if you like Firefly, will you like Cowboy Bebop?
Yeah, I love both. But Firefly is Cowboy Bebop, but with actors.
If you like...
Oh, the car doesn't move?
No, damn it. No, we need more car movage.
You know what I've been really missing? I've been missing that Killjoys show. Great show. And it's gone.
Oh, Kaleido posted a link. It says, seriously, visit the site. You can do anything. Yeah, Funk, you want to try?
What, Zombocom?
I don't know.
It's my homepage already.
Oh, no kidding. There we go.
Yep. But what, have you never heard of Zombocom?
Nope. Could be a first for me.
What?
What?
You can do anything at Zombocom.
Apparently.
Oh my god.
I thought that's what Strong Bad was for. Gladys says, I think Firefly took more from Outlaw Star than Cowboy Bebop. Oh, possibly, but I've only seen Cowboy Bebop. Therefore, my frame of reference is narrowed. Lionel says, yeah, I'm still to see Evangelion and play Oni. Wow. Well, definitely recommend both. Narc's a big Evangelion fan.
Yep.
Huge. Clyde says, I mean, the mystery powerful girl naked in a briefcase that our scoundrel hero is weirded out by?
Reload.
I don't know where I'm supposed to go here.
Damn it! I need it! I'm spoiled by rally points and arrows!
You can't go forward. There's no way forward here.
Remember when video games were challenging that didn't have those things?
You can't go that way.
Is there a manhole cover? Vent?
What do you mean left?
Turn around. Left. What's in that building?
This is where we came from.
Okay, so now let's go through the building.
Well, if this is not where we came from, then it's the other building, so.
Oh, damn it. Oh, loading screen. We found the loading building.
Nope, this is where we came from.
Damn it.
Turn right.
Quick, go find the doll again.
I don't fucking know, man.
I don't worry, Funk. We never thought you did.
No, not once. Not even a little bit. So Reggie says, now I want to watch Trigun. I haven't watched Trigun.
Trigun I have also not seen.
Oh, wow, okay.
Now turn left.
Kaleidos says, I love Trigun.
Alright, whatever.
I thought I was...
Where's the run button?
I was thinking there was a vent or something somewhere.
What's up on those stairs?
I thought there was like a vent behind here is what I thought.
Wait.
Is there a secret passage, hole?
Hold on. Go back, go back over. Go back to outside.
Behind the washing machines?
Go up the stairs.
Yeah, see, I can't open that.
Sorry.
Up the stairs.
Is there a mechanic with the mines? You gotta blow something up. It's also it's cool hearing old people reference old anime.
Hey, I found the end of the stairs.
This is the only way through. We already had a fight in here.
Going. Keep going.
Okay, I think it's over
window.
Here. I think it's over here.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, Linus says, yeah, his brother Ren says he got Evangelion a while ago, but he hasn't gotten around to watching it. If you have the time, I'd recommend.
Sorry.
Save.
Oh, Zal says, for the record, I got a specially imported Blu-ray of Bubblegum Crisis, if anyone knows that series. Oh, man, I know Bubblegum only from where I used to work, because we had a few of the, if you can follow this, VHS videotapes of the series. The sad part is we only had a few, not all. And one customer actually come up and bitched at me saying, when are you going to get the rest of those in? And I told him, I have no effing idea, because wherever we got those, we got them from like a closing video, mom and pop from back in the day. And we hadn't planned on getting any other ones. And he was so pissed.
This is how we got where we were.
Jump out again.
Yeah, we've already been here, man.
So I'm telling you.
We know what you're telling us. We just don't believe you.
Go ahead, jump out of there.
Why are we jumping out of the building, help?
I'm telling you, jump out of the building. Right, now go forward.
Been here, done this.
I know. Yeah. He's right, he's right.
What, to trigger this door, you have to jump in that specific sequence?
Yeah, basically they don't...
That's stupid.
Come on.
Wow.
Yeah, see, like, you have to move forward to do the enemies because these guys don't. And then when you try to back up to take cover, you bump into them.
Wow, they're hideous. The only way they'd be helpful is if you could, like, kill them and suck their life force out for hit points. Oh, that was a good hit.
Yeah, that's what they want you to do a lot of the time, but it's
not worth it.
It's sometimes difficult to manage.
Honestly, the gravity gun is useless.
In this situation, it would only be useful if you could pick up your cohorts and launch them over at the enemies.
It really doesn't... Oh, alright, wait, this way. Like it doesn't tell you that like
Turn
this
off.
is a pointless frontless assault. You can't win. The door's never going to open, so don't go there. You know.
Yeah.
Again, design before waypoints. You have to just stand there, wait for the door to open, and then die when it doesn't, and say, "All right, well, I guess I need to do something else." Then.
Well, that was the game design back then.
Yeah, that's true.
Like that?
No,
but like
I do not.
One antline is equal to like
health packs,
two of these
health.
guys at least.
There we go. Sweet health packs.
That was
the medic will
hell
give you health packs, by the way.
Sue, or we're gonna get sued here.
Yeah.
Don't show that.
What?
The shall we say crosses that are somewhat chartreuse.
I don't know how they get around with it. They did it in this game.
I know. I just don't want them to sue us because we're showing them. That's my fear.
So,
hey, if Halo had to change,
there's a joke about the about being Swiss and how the flag is a big plus, but I don't remember the joke.
That is the joke.
The punchline is the flag is a big plus, but there's a joke for that.
Yay! Now the door's open.
Great. Now we have doors. We've never had doors
before.
Now
they're coming at us from the outside.
Great. We've infiltrated the defenses so we could have the defenses we just infiltrated.
You can just. I don't think you need to kill these dudes. You can just keep going.
Oh no! I just want to kill these dudes. Damn, they're annoying.
However, the point is well taken.
Zeldair says, "Funk, stop! Stop!"
Wait a minute. Stop what?
I'm assuming he's just hearing your Swedish joke right about now.
Swedish. Well, also works.
Or Swiss.
Well, Swedish works. Off center plus.
Reggie says knuckles the enchilada.
Okay,
enchilada sounds like Mexican food.
There's a you walk along the combine wall and then go up the stairs, and I think you go to the next room.
Reki says, "Come for the game and commentary. Stay for Funk's puns."
Doing it wrong.
Yeah, pretty much.
I opened that.
Another stairs.
Oh yeah. It's over that way. Okay.
Cyborg wants to know, is Miss Smelling Stop supposed to be a reference to panicking scientists from Half-Life 1? No, it isn't.
I don't believe so.
I thought it was just a regional.
I'm pretty excited because I actually remember this stuff now.
Oh,
this is good.
You almost shot your own guy. Wow.
I was pretty sure I had. I'm not sure how he survived that, actually.
Oh, well, obviously they can't take damage from you, so.
I'm not sure that's true.
Oh, really? You just missed? Wow, so you failed twice at that point. One, that you almost killed your own guy, and two, you failed to TK him.
I could try. And maybe I can't damage them. I'm not sure.
You better smeg grenade.
Yeah,
nothing.
I can't.
I knew it.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Sadly, I tried that in Control just today, and you can't TK them either. I was really disappointed. Yeah, I wanted to launch stuff at them and launch them across the room, and nope, can't have fun with your own players.
That's really too bad about Control. I didn't know it was so dark.
Oh man, on so many
Because
levels.
It's
Mostly
the one
visual.
It's the only game that has full RTX support, basically. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, let me try that on my new RTX card.
Oh, but you can't. It's too dark.
It's too scurry. I'm just gonna have to play Shadow of the Tomb Raider again.
Oh, actually, you know what'd be really cool? Do they have VR that also can reproduce RTX color range?
Yeah, but good luck getting it to 90 FPS.
Well, that's just it. So you need 2 of those video cards.
Take this med kit.
I'm not gonna SLI
video
cards.
Why not? Come on. Otherwise, what's the point?
My motherboard has one PCI X16 and then one X4.
Well, you know what you got to do.
Total drop frames.
You need a new motherboard.
Fuck you.
So, no, listen, if your computer's not up to the task, I totally understand.
Hey.
There's a lot of people out there with weak PCs, and they still get by.
Shut up.
Oh, one guy died.
I went into
Nice.
Micro Center the other day. Oh, nice, man hacks.
Really?
Yeah, I went into Micro Center the other day, and a guy asked me about my computer. I told him about it, and he was like, "Oh my god, why would you do that?"
Yeah, I'm asking the same thing.
But luckily, a girl came to my rescue. She was like, "No, that motherboard he has a really high quality VRMs for a motherboard under $200." So I'm like, "Yeah, there you go."
Right. But why have a $750 chip plugged into a $200 Mobo?
Because it's so I can Facebook, or I mean,
That's like having a $160,000 Ferrari
There's no
and
difference.
putting friggin'
Motherboards
go-kart
are the
wheels on it.
same. Look,
That is
$750. That's not true. $750 processor will work almost as well in a $50 board. It doesn't even matter.
Right, but you're not going to plug any other peripherals into the damn thing. You're just going to have a really fast processor.
Fine. They're all fine. Motherboard. Paying more for motherboards is a scam. Just like those static bracelets. It's all bullshit. I built all of my computers on carpet. It's all fine.
You going to go rub your pets on it too?
No, my pets are dead.
In a sweeping motion? Yeah, of course, they're your pets. And what other result is there for your pets? Other than being eaten?
It's really the result for all pets. All pets die.
Yeah, but at your hands is my point. Reki says, yeah, Narc can't go to all commissar and kill one to motivate the rest. Yeah, sadly.
Forgot about that one on the left.
It'd be really nice if you could.
Grenades, man.
I know. I always feel. I mean, grenades work really well on turrets, almost to the point where it seems like they're in the game for that purpose. But I always feel bad doing it because it feels like a waste. You know, it feels like a waste of a grenade opportunity where you could kill 3 guys and you're just knocking out a turret, and you're not even killing it because if you stood it back up, it would go. You know, it would go back to working. It's not destroyed.
Too long before you get the dark energy gravity gun.
I know.
I bet you if they screamed in a way you found amusing, you could learn to love it.
You know, that's true. If the turrets, well, you know, see, that's why doing stuff to turrets in Portal is so much fun. You know, if these if these turrets said, "Oh dear," after you knock them over, I probably would use all the grenades in the world. Yeah,
that's just it. It's simply lacking that one thing that you adore, and I think that goes back to the marathon where you love setting characters on fire.
That's true.
Cyborg says Half-Life 2 was the first game I played where the allies couldn't be harmed by the player.
Take this medkit.
What? Oh, all 3 of you medics, huh?
Wow, we are so going to get
sued right now. The game has decided this guy cannot take any damage.
Here, have a med.
Yeah, hey, go talk to that other one.
I'm telling you, the game looked at that last sequence and said, "Oh boy, give him a bunch of medics."
Get the other med kit.
Combine has cut our supply.
Take a med kit. Oh.
Join up with us. We'll take a stab at pushing through their outpost.
All right. Well, actually, I think we probably ought to be wrapping up for this week.
You think?
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, look at the fire effects on the tile. Turning around.
Lead hacks.
Reggie says died from static. Zeldera says, yeah, fuck is that one guy who says toothpaste is fine as CPU thermal compound.
Okay. First of all, it is.
And now he's going to start citing his names and flavors.
First of all, it is. Secondly.
Dude, you have got him dialed in. Yep, it's all, funk. To a T.
The problem, okay. It is, look.
It's fine for a while.
Yeah.
Just like mustard, ketchup, dry milk compound, whatever else. It's always fine for a while.
I think they tried mustard and
then
ketchup,
it's not.
and mustard worked, but ketchup didn't or something?
Yeah, they went through all the condiments, but bottom line is, whatever you stick on there is going to end up cooking itself. It's just a question of when.
What did you hurt yourself on?
Just
run into a fire?
Broke her mother's back. Anyway, look at the fire effects on the tile. I think it looks pretty good.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Cyborg says Flaming Bob.
Well, again, that's not a dynamic. Like, if you look at the light, right? Like, that's not flickering up there. That's just... It's an art.
Well, Reki says few... As fun as these game streams are, still staying into 3 a.m. is rough on a work day. You boys have fun.
Yeah, thanks, Reki. We're gonna wrap up.
We're wrapping up right now anyway. We don't go beyond past 10 much anyway. So definitely thanks for watching. Anything we want to say before we bail?
Let's see here. Oh! Red Dead Redemption finished downloading.
Oh, good for you.
On your bandwidth, it must have been, what, a month?
Well, yeah. Oh, it's not up to date! There's still a fucking day one patch! Are you shitting me? It's downloaded 125 gigs!
Oh, I love it. And on that note, we'd like to thank everyone for tuning in to the Rampancy.net playthrough of Half-Life. What is this, updated?
Man the Hack Life 2 update.
Half-Life 2.
Half-Life 2 update. So we
Wait,
certainly
what's
hope
Half-Life 2 update?
Well, this is the updated version. This has got all the new graphical fancy stuff.
Update.
Have we brought this up before?
Yes.
What's different?
Minor graphical updates, that's all. It's not a big deal.
And there's a lot changed from the beta, as Lino's letting us know. But we'd like to thank everyone for watching. We certainly hope you enjoyed. Please feel free to check out the rest of this, as well as all of our other stuff on our YouTube channel at Rampancy.net. I am Blackstar, he is Funkmon, and of course our main host Narcogen, and we certainly hope to catch all of you next time. Thank you for watching.
I had the update.
That was epic. That was great.
Shit.
Okay, wait. You sure your mic's open still?
No, yeah, the mic is still open.
Is it still open?
Welcome to City 17.
Gordon Freeman. Let me get a look at you, man.